We are live at the George Preston Recreation Center. It is Draw 8 of the 2020 New Holland Canadian Junior Men's and Women's Curling Championships from here in the township of Langley, British Columbia. My name is Al Cameron. It's my pleasure to be joined by John Cullen for this men's game on Monday afternoon. It will be Newfoundland Labrador taking on the Northwest Territories. Newfoundland Labrador coming in with a 3-0 record. The Northwest Territories with an 0-3 record. So you'd think something has to give. Someone's going to get a number in that zero column today. John?
Absolutely right. Pleasure to be here. This is the first junior boys game I've been able to take in this week so far, so I'm excited to see these guys get after it. And yeah, like you say, key game for both these teams. We talked earlier this morning, four wins usually gets you into the championship pool. So if Newfoundland and Labrador can start out 4-0, they're going to feel pretty good about their remaining qualifying pool games. And obviously for the Northwest Territories, they're going to want to fix that zero and give themselves a chance to reel off a few wins and get into that championship pool themselves. So should be a good game.
We'll run down the lineups for both teams. The Newfoundland and Labrador team from the Remax Center in the St. John's Curling Club. Skip Daniel Bruce. The vice is Ryan McNeil Lambswood. Second, Joel Kratz. Lead, Nathan King. And the coach is Dennis Bruce. The Northwest Territories, hailing from the Fort Smith Curling and Winter Sports Center. The skip is Sawyer Kaeser. Vice, Tristan McPherson. Second, Adam Nogler. The lead, Garrett Minute. And the coach is Nick Kaeser. As mentioned, this Northwest Territories team, 0-3 coming in, but I'm telling you what, they have been in all three of their games. A 4-2 loss to Alberta, 8-6 to BC number 1, and 5-3 to BC number 2. And they've played well enough to be in all three of those games. And I know they're encouraged and discouraged at the same time, but that's the kind of week they've had, the opening weekend they had, John.
Well, when you come to a national championship, Al, it's a big ask. You know, there's obviously a lot of very talented teams here, and so you're never sure how things are going to go. No matter how your season went leading up to here, it's 1 week to play the best you can, and so yeah, certainly whenever you're putting a zero in the win column, you're probably feeling that way, right? You're feeling, well, maybe we had a few that got away from us. We could have, had some better games possibly, but you also probably feel like, as you said, they've been in all of their games. So it's a long week, and hopefully today this will be the start of the turnaround for them.
Newfoundland Labrador, meanwhile, tied for top spot in Pool A with the BC number 1 team that's skipped by Hayato Sato. They are on the ice as well in this afternoon draw in a big game with Saskatchewan's Ryland Kleider at 2-1. Newfoundland Labrador coming in with wins over Alberta, British Columbia 2, and then Ontario last night. But in speaking with Coach Dennis Bruce before the game, there's just still a little bit of a lack of consistency that he'd love to see out of these guys. They've all got a lot of experience. Most of them have experience. We'll run down that lineup in terms of their past experience, but they're certainly feeling like they belong, and they certainly feel they're worthy of that 3-0 record, and they certainly feel we have not seen the best of them.
I mean, those are wins against good teams, Al. So, yeah, any win at a national championship is an accomplishment. And to start 3-0, I think, yeah, maybe you're always searching for consistency in this game. That never changes. If they feel like at a 3-0 record they haven't peaked yet, then you're sitting in a pretty good spot too, right? So we'll see what happens here. We've already got some rocks in play here in the first end, which is exciting.
That was Adam Nogler just throwing, and if that name is familiar, it should be. His dad is Tom Nogler, who's won a few Purple Hearts representing the territories over the years.
Yeah, Tom's been there a number of times. I don't even know how many, but it's a solid number, playing with Jamie Cooey and a few other teams in the Northwest Territories. So
2009, 2011, 2012, and 2013 on his resume, the Purple Hearts from those years. And it will be the Territories, or pardon me, Newfoundland Labrador, sitting a couple, but lots of room in there. Sawyer Kaeser, we'll see what he can do with Hammer in the first end.
Like this call from Sawyer. It's early in the game, you know, you might think, okay, we got the hammer, we can just peel the couple rocks in the front, clear things up, maybe get a blank or maybe get an easy one, but he's going right for it and drawing around these two at the top of the house. So love the start from Sawyer. I think, too, it comes down to comfort. We've been talking a lot this week about teams getting adjusted to the arena conditions, and that's something that, you know, a lot of these teams either have never played on arena ice before or certainly wouldn't play on arena ice during the year. And so this is a, you know, a bit of an adjustment, and now we're on to day 3. These teams are settling in for their 5th game. They've probably had most of their games over here in the arena, and so that's lending itself to these teams getting started a little earlier. They're feeling comfortable with draw weight and the conditions, and they're not afraid to get after it early. And we saw it this morning too with the ladies, Newfoundland, Labrador, and Ontario.
Okay, well, 7. It's good. It's
Ryan McNeil, Lambswood.
Line's good. Line's good. It's all
The
weight.
right skip for Newfoundland, Labrador.
Not king, not king. Line's good. Just get weight. Guys, you got to go weight. You can't just. Nice. Oh, go, 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 go. Go, go.
Trying to get it to shot position.
Shot.
Great drag there, John.
Absolutely, some nice sweeping. A couple of big Newfoundland and Labrador boys putting their heads down, getting a nice sweep. You could see Daniel Bruce was worried they lost it just over the hog line. And sometimes you get wrapped up a little bit in the line and you think, okay, well, we have to get this buried. We got no other choice. If we don't get this buried, then it's an easy shot to lie to. But sometimes you do that and you lose track of the weight. And I think Daniel Bruce was a little worried that they had lost track of the weight, but they clearly hadn't, as that rock's in a nice spot. And shot rock.
Tristan McPherson delivering this, the vice skip, and an early contender for best air of the 2020 New Holland Canadian Juniors.
I think he might be the only contender. Him and Kayla Bushy.
That's
with the dyed blue.
Wow, great shot there by Tristan to the button.
Fantastic. I'm loving this. What a first end so far, Al.
Yeah, we've been treated today. Common link, of course, Newfoundland Labrador playing in both of our games so far today, and we've had game on right from the very get-go.
Absolutely. Love it.
Which is atypical because Brad Gushu doesn't like rocks and play as a rule.
Yeah.
Line's tight.
Hates him.
Line's a little tight.
We kid, of course.
Joel. Whoa. Oh, no. Close. Whoa, no. No, yep. Heard. Whoa, no.
Over there.
Trying to get on top of that. It should bounce into the open just a little bit. So Kaeser there to see if he can move it a little more. So it is still the territories, sitting shot. And Tristan McPherson will be asked to, in essence, just repeat the shot he just made.
Absolutely. I'm somewhat shocked to see, not shocked, but a little surprised that Kaeser's not playing the hit on that red one, even though they are shot rock.
Line's good.
But I love it. I mean, it's a great call. I just think often in juniors, the default is to hit the open stone. So you could do either one. Hit and roll behind the guards is just fine too, but the draw works out well. And
Line's really good.
I think Daniel Bruce got a little bit frustrated with his front end on that last shot. There wasn't a lot of communication about the weight from the front end of Newfoundland and Labrador, and I think Daniel Bruce thought the shot was pretty close.
Perfect.
Great shot. I think Daniel Bruce thought the shot was pretty close, and it had a little more weight than he was anticipating, and you didn't hear a lot from the front end as the rock was coming down the ice. So that's something that skips can get frustrated at. Obviously, it's hard to. There's a lot of things going on when you're a front-end player, but that was definitely a key to that shot. I think Daniel Bruce probably wouldn't have had them sweeping if he knew it was that heavy.
Second shot doing this.
Yeah, do we have this? Well, I mean, I don't think anything's really good right now, so. Yeah, I guess if you pick that off, they have the guard probably.
There.
I guess we missed touch of anything. We pick that off, they guard, and if they don't make the guard, we have this. No, not. I like trying for this. And if we nick that, then we nick it.
What do you like, board? Or like 11?
I think you need some weight. I mean,
No, I mean, this is going in here anyway, so.
control?
Yeah.
I like control.
Okay. It should curl a bit, don't you
I like
think?
control.
Here.
What? Like,
I like
board? Yeah.
like board, sure.
Or board.
Like this?
Here more. Yeah, it's probably close.
Okay.
So what Daniel Bruce is looking at doing here is playing a board weight, coming around those 2 red stones in the top of the house,
Board?
and slashing the red one in the top 8 into that yellow shot stone in the 4-foot. He knows if he makes it, he's likely not going to be shot rock, but he'll choke off that.
Totally fine if we are tight.
He'll choke off that draw path for the Northwest Territories. And he also noted that if he's a little tight and he just kind of clips off that top red in the top 12, that's not bad either. It opens it up and might give him a run back on his last one.
Daniel Bruce. 3/4 of this team played together last year with Greg Blyde at the 2019 juniors in Prince Albert's. Joel Kratz is the newcomer. He's a former skip, which explains why he is holding the broom, and he didn't need to make any calls in that one because that was wide all day.
Yeah, we've talked this tournament about how this arena ice is very release sensitive, and if you're playing with your rock at all, when you're letting it go,
I should be fine. Okay. Even if we guard it, it's fine too.
Okay.
if you're a little bit wide, the ice tends to keep it wide, and if you're a little bit tight, the ice tends to grab it and encourage the curl. You got to be really true with your release, and I think Daniel Bruce there just got a little bit wide, put the rock out a bit.
Add Sawyer Kaeser's story into the Curling Injury Hall of Fame. He actually lost sight in one of his eyes for about a month playing golf. Hit a golf ball, bounced off a tree right into the old eye, and lost vision for a month, but it is back, and he is playing curling. I'm just not sure about his golf game.
Wow.
Okay, well then.
Yeah,
We like stories with a happy ending, John.
That's the best injury story we've had this week for sure.
Change it to this then. Okay, yep.
Watch it, whoa.
Or is it good? Is it good? Whoa. Go. For weight only. Line's good.
Whoa, 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 whoa,
Okay,
whoa, 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 whoa.
Beauty.
What a great shot. Northwest Territories really feeling comfortable with that draw weight. And again, you see there the fantastic communication between the front end and Tristan McPherson. Originally, they kind of thought it might have been a bit heavy to come onto that back red one. And then the sweepers communicated that no, in fact, the weight was pretty good, and that allowed Tristan to make the right call on the sweeping. And I mean, you couldn't have walked it down there any better. Newfoundland and Labrador is going to have to run something into this pile and just pray.
You can draw here.
Probably like.
We can cut off that. We can draw and cut off this.
Yeah.
I think that's probably a shot.
I think you got it. Yeah, you just got to sit. You just got to sit.
This will curl.
This will curl. Yeah.
Like here? Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Like this ice.
Yeah.
And as you watch this
It's not here.
Northwest,
It's so quick.
so we watch this Northwest Territories team build up this first end, let's remind you, skip Sawyer Kaeser, just 17. And when I say just 17, he just turned 17 last week, or January 13th. Tristan McPherson, the vice, 16. Adam Nogler, 16. Garrett Minute, 15.
Wow.
This team has a very, very bright future.
Huge draw here for Daniel Bruce. Have to admit, I'm a little surprised he's not running all into the pile.
Oh.
Line's fine. Okay, off. You can wait.
This looks like a heater.
14-6.
Yeah, 14-6 is going to be quite heavy.
It's already back there, King. Okay.
The hog-to-hog times this week have been about 15.5 to the tee line, so 14-6, as you can see, quite heavy. I'm a little, like I said, I'm a little surprised. There's a bit of a triple run back there. Maybe Bruce was concerned that the yellow jams on that red that's in the back there, and then you're still giving up 3 or 4, but to me, that seemed like a better damage control shot. The draw was always going to be really, really tough, even if you throw perfect weight. It is curling, but that's a tough shot, and now Sawyer Kaeser's got the draw here for 4.
And in speaking with Dennis Bruce before the game, this is exactly the part he did not want. He's trying to get his guys to be consistently throwing well right from the beginning of the game, and it hasn't happened. And Sawyer Kaeser with the drop for 4.
Hard for D. Okay, T-line. Make sure it's there. Okay, hard. Hard, guys, hard.
This should be pretty good. It's a little light.
Go, 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 go. Hard, 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 hard. Judy.
Oh, not quite. It will be 3, I believe.
3, yeah. 3 yellow.
There you hear it. So what a start for the Northwest Territories. 3 for Team Kaeser against the unbeaten Newfoundland Labrador team. And, you know, we'd been mentioning about this Territories team being in every game and hanging tough in every game. And finally, they're able to get out in front with a big end, and we'll see if they can hold on to it. It's a long game, as we discovered this morning, a 3-ender for Ontario, and Newfoundland Labrador in that girls game came right back with 3, but great start here for the Territories.
Absolutely. I think Sawyer Kaeser and Tristan McPherson maybe didn't take a close enough look. I think they thought that as long as they got to the top of that yellow rock, they were going to be counting 4, and that was never the case. They probably needed to give it, maybe 6 inches to a foot more ice and come in beside that pile of yellows. So just one of those cases, a younger team, excited to have such a great first end, probably thinking, okay, great, yeah, we just draw another one in here, and didn't take a close enough look at the exact spot of the red rock there, because you could tell that they thought that they had made the shot for 4. And once they took a closer look, it was obvious that they hadn't. So, but still, nonetheless, obviously a fantastic end for the Northwest Territories. A great start, especially when you're 0-4 to come out here, play an aggressive first end, put 3 on the board. It's a very positive start.
3 of the 4 members of that Northwest Territories team all attend high school together in Fort Smith. And conveniently, they all attend the same school, P.W. Kaeser High School.
Yeah, I'm wondering what's going on here, Al.
Oh, I can tell you.
Oh, you know the background of this.
I know the background.
Because I noticed also that the coach of the team is Sawyer's dad, Nick Kaeser, and he works at P.W. Kaeser's grocery stores as a manager. So do they just own this town, Al, or what's going on here?
Seems like it, doesn't it? But P.W. Kaeser was Nick's grandfather, therefore Sawyer's great-grandfather. And we can tell you that Sawyer's grandfather, Nick's dad, Paul, is here with us today. And Paul was a member of the very first Territories team, Northwest Territories team that played at the Brier in 1976. And 1976 Brier was, of course, won by Newfoundland Labrador, Jack McDuff.
Wow.
Huh?
Unbelievable.
Neat and tidy right there.
They're the only Newfoundland team that's won it, right?
No. Hard no.
Yeah, I know. Wouldn't that be funny, though, if I actually thought that was still true? You'd be like, okay, get off this broadcast. You're not qualified to be here.
See ya. Wouldn't want to be ya.
What a great story. Fort Smith. I definitely knew nothing about it before this game. I looked it up. Population 2,500. Small town on the southern border of the Northwest Territories, right by Slave Lake. Pretty incredible that you got 4 very talented young curlers, all from the area.
Adam Nogler's the lone player who doesn't live in Fort Smith. He does live in Yellowknife.
That's what I figured, yeah. Only because I know that's where Tom lives.
So Newfoundland Labrador trying to build something up. They got the corner up. They got one behind it. And here is Adam Nogler.
Sawyer Kaeser just going right for it. I love it. Completely ignoring the rock around the corner guard and trying to go around his own center guard. I love it.
Gotta make it, though.
Absolutely. Looks like it might be a little spicy.
They do have one at the back 12, and I suspect this one may nestle up against it. That does go back 8, so Newfoundland Labrador will try and ramp up the pressure, and they will go around the Newfoundland or Northwest Territories guard that's close to the center line. That was the initial call, and it looks like it's still being considered.
Well, the thing is, Al, the Northwest Territories guard is so high that they are going to feel confident they could get to those yellow stones in the back of the house at literally any time. So,
Yeah.
Okay.
No, it's like 1.5.
Go hack!
and in fact, they're doing it right now. But I think that was part of Daniel Bruce's thought process behind going behind the corner guard. Is that the guard's so high you could make a takeout at any time.
Clean. Whoa! Whoa!
Oh, he's got hair solid.
No! Line's good. Yep. Yes!
Joel Kratz played at the under 18
Hard.
Canadian Championship last year in Sherwood
Oh,
Park,
good.
skipped Newfoundland Labrador.
Good.
Line's good. Keep moving. Yeah. Line's really good. Weight's good too. Weight's all there. D-line. Looks all like a line. All for line.
Northwest
well,
Territories
it's
here
separate.
playing a freeze. Newfoundland sitting 2.
Line's really good.
Just needed to kind of come to a rest here, but this looks like a pretty good shot from Adam Nogler.
Good
and
shot.
In fact, it is.
Cut.
That's a big shot, too, with Newfoundland sitting 2, one of them behind a corner guard. It's a big shot. Daniel Bruce calling basically the same shot, hoping to maybe move that Yellowstone into the open and knock that red one sandwiched in between the yellows onto the back yellow. And this is how teams can get in trouble. You know, just the team with the hammer just kind of quietly stacking their rocks in the house, hoping for a big score at the end of it.
It's going to have to curl, yeah. And it will not, and oh my. So Northwest Territories will keep putting on the pressure.
Yeah, a bit of a frustrating start for Newfoundland and Labrador. I think just trying to figure out the ice a little bit, both in terms of draw weight and where to put the broom. Well, that was a tough one because they had just thrown it, but didn't seem to curl quite as much as the first one. Maybe a little too much weight.
So trying to draw on top of their own, but that is a little warm maybe as well, John.
Looks like it from here, yep. And this is, again, we've been talking all week about tolerance, and that's one Tristan McPherson probably think to himself, you know what, I could have been light there. You know, you put a center guard up. Yes, Newfoundland can come around the outside with the out turn, but then you have a center guard up, and you can maybe start to look towards a steal.
This might.
Coming deep, or in this case, through the house.
Silvio County at the back. The net.
Yes.
I'm just saying it's going to be Oak County that. That's all I'm saying.
Yeah.
Okay.
No, that doesn't.
Yeah. Ideally, yeah. Hack.
Ryan McNeil Lambswood asked to take a hack weight pass at shot position. Ryan, of course, a former recipient of the Curling Canada Foundation for the Love of Curling scholarship. One was among the recipients in 2018.
Oh.
Just
No,
hack,
King.
just hack.
King. Yep. Hurt. Whoa.
Weight's good.
Oh. Hard draw. King.
I got it.
King. Hard. Straight. Good shot.
Good shot.
Very nice weight control there.
Really good shot. That's what Newfoundland and Labrador has been kind of seeking so far this game, trying to get their weight control down both on draws and hits, and that was very nice.
Hard. Line tight. Hard. Yeah, go.
Tristan
That's not
McPherson
that bad.
rolls a little far here.
I got it out of there.
Newfoundland and Labrador is going to look
Just
nice
full 8.
for 2 here.
Yeah, just full 8. Probably good.
I mean, you could go here again.
I don't mind the corner going around the corner, to be honest, John. But
Yeah, I don't
Looks-
mind it either. I'm a little surprised they're going around the high guard in the middle.
because, like you said, even if the territories go there, that's
Line
always going to be
good.
accessible.
Absolutely, it's quite a high
Like,
guard.
just full 8.
I think Daniel Bruce is probably
Joel's
figuring
rock.
it's late enough in the end that you're just trying to get separation between
Joel,
your
that's
rocks.
Good, weight's fine.
We'll
6.
say a lot of weight. It's not curling. I'm going to be here then.
Just go back.
You can't leave a double. You can't leave.
Weight should
I'd
be
leave it
fairly
high,
close.
Yeah, curl it. Go, 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 go. Whoa. Oh.
Hey.
This is the issue with playing this turn is that Sawyer Kaeser
It is good.
can
It's
come
James
down
back in.
here and just get a
Achilles
little
low
hit
in
and roll here. Just got to watch the jam at the back.
Seems like one of the.
Backline weight hack. It's curling enough that we can get the inside on it. Yeah.
So it is accessible. About half showing, but with that guard so long, it's mostly about mostly showing,
Where
I think.
is it?
So, but it is
There's
Newfoundland
room.
Labrador
There's
sitting
room.
2.
Whoa! There's plenty. Stay close though. Whoa. Whoa, whoa. Whoa, 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 whoa. Nice shot.
Oh, really good weight control and avoiding the jam too.
Fantastic. You know, we've talked about it all week long. And the weight control is so important on this arena ice, and it's so great. You know, these kids now get to see all their favorite curlers playing at the Grand Slams and at the Scotties and the Briar on arena ice, and they're seeing the value of keeping your weight down. It allows the sweepers to get involved. It allows you to hit the rock in a better spot, gives you more control, and it's been a pleasure seeing these kids this week master that easy takeout weight.
Yeah, it's.
Daniel Bruce studying communications at Memorial University in St. John's. He's won 5 different Newfoundland Labrador curling championships, U18, U16, U21, 5 different lineups too.
Levy, Levy.
Easy game, apparently.
How big is it? Yeah, Keith, you gotta go.
Trying to get it to curl. They do, but they roll over, and I think there's an opportunity available for the territories to, I don't know, does the double jam? I don't think so.
No, the double wouldn't be jamming.
Sorry, I didn't know.
That wouldn't be the risk here. It would just be getting by that top guard.
I think that'll be pretty open, yeah. Edge on edge, it looks like, John.
Absolutely.
Just control.
But more than anything, I think he'd just like the, a nose hit there is really great too.
Absolutely.
I mean, he even got an inside flop to sit frozen on the Newfoundland
Come on, guys,
Labrador
go.
shot stone.
Yes! Whoa! Yes! Yep!
No communication
Yep,
there,
yep,
John.
yep, yep.
You'd like to hear them talking a little bit more.
Absolutely, but another really
That's
good
nice
shot.
Damn.
I guess
Who needs
silence
to
is-
communicate when you're making every shot? It's easy game.
Silence is golden.
Hack, I need less weight, but yeah.
Yeah, so Daniel Bruce
His didn't curl too much. He had a soft handle. It didn't really move much.
mentioning to his players that
Front of the nose is good.
he wants to throw a little less weight, and he definitely threw more than Ryan McNeil-Lambswood on his last one. So he'll look to copy the same shot that Kaeser just threw for his deuce.
Close, close.
King!
They're asking for that to curl. Is the jam going to happen here, though?
Looks pretty close.
Okay, shot.
Nice shot.
Oof. Good sweeping there to get it to move a little bit. So it is a deuce for Newfoundland Labrador, and an important answer back after that, giving up that 3 in the first end, John.
Yeah, absolutely, and that's where we see the importance of getting those guards in a bit of a better spot. Once the Northwest Territories put that guard up high, it's always going to give Newfoundland and Labrador a chance for multiple points, because they're not going to be able to really bury any rocks behind there and generate steals or put Newfoundland in a precarious position. So that's basically what happened. I mean, you know, Sawyer Kaeser made both his shots, fantastic shots, but you know, Newfoundland was always looking pretty set up for 2 there, and that's what happened. But still positive for the Northwest Territories, that's for sure.
Two.
Nathan King, the lead for Newfoundland Labrador, 20 years old, a student at Memorial University in Newfoundland, of course. Studying business there. He's actually Daniel's roommate on campus.
A lot of time to talk about curling. Too much time, probably.
As I mentioned, 3 of these guys were playing in last year's New Holland Canadian Juniors with Greg Glide, and Greg's not with the team anymore, obviously, he aged out, but he has been working with the team in St. John's, and all 4 players say he's been very, very instrumental in their success this season.
Yeah, I think that's something that you see across the country, that a lot of these junior players are really lucky to have those types of mentors, and it's just the nature of our game that you want to give back, especially once you've started to have success. Obviously, Greg's had that, and it's a testament. You know, I think you ask any of these players, and they'll tell you that there was some curler that you've heard of that you know that's playing the game at the highest level has helped them in some way, and it's just the way the game works, and it's really great to see for these kids.
Garrett Minute, the lead for the Territories. He's involved in the cadets. He's a member of the 2748 Cadet Corps, and he's a Master Corporal.
Wow. Scared.
Future aspiration, he'd like to join the RCMP. He was 12 years old when he played in the Canadian Juniors in Victoria.
Wow.
2017. So he's a KG veteran.
I'll say. Yeah, and a Major Corporal. Probably knows more than me about most things in life. Curling included. So Newfoundland guarded that center rock. As part of the 5-rock rule, you are allowed to peel your own guard. I don't think that Northwest Territories would have done that, but Daniel Bruce just wanted to make sure that they're going to have a center guard that they can use in this end, and so they put their rock in front of it.
Trying to get by, or will they play the split here maybe? No, I think it's just a straight raise.
Yeah, there was almost no bad shot there. You could have come around the entire pile. You could have split. You could have bumped it. As long as you threw the right weight, that was really the only thing that mattered there. And obviously Garrett Minute did just that. And Northwest Territories in a nice position, even though maybe they would prefer the play to the corners rather than the center.
Joel Kratz, the lone high school student on this team, is in grade 12 at Mount Pearl Senior High. 18 years old, just turned 18 actually earlier this month.
A lot of January birthdays on the sheet. Nice shot by Joel Kratz. the grade 12 student. I could teach him. It's always good to know.
Adam Nogler, grade 11 student. He's 16 years old. Attends École St. Patrick's High School in Yellowknife. He played at the under-18s the last 3 years, as a matter of fact. He skipped the Northwest Territories the last 2. Sherwood Park last year, St. Andrews, New Brunswick the year before. And played vice for Oberon Lee in 2017 at Moncton.
Sorry, did you say Oberon Lee?
Sure did.
It's another Shakespeare reference for us, Al. Are we in a Midsummer Night's Dream out here? What's going on? Phenomenal. Looking forward to his mixed doubles run with Titania Smith.
I'm hoping Yorick plays on a team somewhere too. Alas, for Yorick.
You know what they say about Shakespeare and curling? Not everyone quotes Shakespeare while they're broadcasting curling, but the best ones do.
I'm going to Google that right now to see if anybody actually does say that.
Yeah, it's a quote. It's a very famous quote. Don Duguid, I believe, is the one who said it.
Yes. Kratz trying to get another one in there. Is Newfoundland Labrador sitting shot position. This is just going to be a guard to take away that clockwise rotation intern from Northwest Territories.
Yeah, they were looking for the draw there, but the guard's obviously a great plan B. Remember we were talking earlier last end with Tristan McPherson's shot that, you know, when you're on the offense, when you got the shot rock, usually the pro side is to be light. You don't mind ever guarding your shot rock. And good, again, another shot with options here. Nogler could make the hole, make the run back, or peel the guards.
Control!
He can get through the hole and get across the face, but I don't think that's going to get through the port, is it?
Doesn't look like it, but he can get both guards, which is nice. Or one guard, that's fine too.
Yeah,
That's
got
it.
a result.
A lot more weight than I expected.
Hair low. Hair low.
And then with pants.
Norm. Norm.
Line 5.
Oh, yep. Whoa. Yes. Oh, no. No. King, go. Oh, Joel. Shot.
Really good
That's
shot.
Real good.
I like that call from Bruce too. Again, you do have shot stone. You could have just guarded there, but you've got two of the opposition stones in the front of the house, and you always feel like that's a bit of a danger. So really good shot from Ryan Lambswood. McNeil makes the double, gets the roll. Sorry, McNeil Lambswood, my apologies.
Tristan McPherson trying to draw to that shot position that is held by Newfoundland Labrador. That's going to have to curl a mile.
No, not yet. No. Whoa.
Whoa.
It's all over the guard.
Whoa. Okay, roll it, Garrett. Yeah.
Full outside.
McNeil Lambswood, Bruce, and Nathan King, they were all members of the Memorial University team that won silver at the 2019 U Sports Canadian Curling Championship last year in Fredericton. Silver medal with skip Greg Glide, that we mentioned earlier.
I think we've heard that name a few times on this broadcast.
Line's good. Whoa, Joel. Just fully.
Labrador looking to apply the pressure here and get another stone in there.
Fully.
I was saying me. 5. Weight's good.
Line's good. Line's real good. King, not you. Oh, I'd leave it. It looks hot.
Yeah,
King. Never mind, both. Go both. Curl it. Go. Oh, great shot.
Shot Lamb.
You're good. 15-9.
Ryan McNeil Lambswood having a nice game so far.
Yeah, because he was pushing up. Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Northwest Territories in the unenviable position of clearing rocks out of the front of the house with hammer.
Yes! Yeah! Go, guys, go! Okay, whoa. Not much rotation! Yep. Roll it, Adam.
That's a great result.
Good shot.
A lot of rocks flying in the house, too.
Yep. Well, it clears some of them out of there, maybe gives them a little bit of a path to the forefoot on that wide in turn. They still got some work to do to be able to score this end, Northwest Territories, but that'll help.
I had 15-9 on Lammy's.
Okay.
But
It's
it
like
is still
15-7.
Newfoundland Labrador sitting 2.
And most likely after this shot sitting 3, and if Daniel Bruce could get this to the top of the button, Sawyer Kaeser's going to have his work cut out for him.
It's still going to be line 1, so. And it's tough there, like it's a tough court to navigate. Why just take off both of these? I had 15-9, so we're going to do like 15-7. Even if I'm like, no, I just like to make it right top button.
Not even giving himself an out.
I wouldn't either.
15-7.
That is the right spot to put it.
Top button is the call here.
I liked it. Oh, into there. Oh, line's good.
Line's good. Okay, where?
It's curling now.
Close.
It's curling now.
Yep,
It's
yep.
curling wide.
Yep. Gotta go. Gotta go.
Should be pretty close to that 15-7 they wanted.
Oh,
Just over curl a bit.
Yeah.
Wow.
Good shot.
Yeah, pretty
Top
good.
button is what he asked for, and that is what he made. Wow.
Got a little rub, so there is a thin double through the port for Sawyer Kaeser as he rubbed off that one in the top 8, but great shot, really nice weight from Daniel Bruce there. Another one of those shots where there really wasn't a bad option as long as he kept it above the tee line. Even guarding there would have been just fine.
Pardon me? Disc control.
I don't think he's playing the thin double.
I think he is just with control weight, I believe.
It's going to have to be kept straight, though. It looks like it's all over the top yellow guard.
It does.
It's okay. We always got last rock.
There's a bit of positivity for you.
We've always got last rock. I don't know that his last rock is going to be much more fun than that one was, although at least it's a little bit more open now.
I think here.
Yeah, he doesn't have anything if you do this.
What about like here?
Yeah.
You might have that triple. No, it's not there.
Probably not there.
Here?
Yeah. It's
You like top 8 right here? Yeah. I think that's
Yeah,
real good.
That's good. No,
Yeah, which is
I think you let him play this and you just go here, bite the 8.
okay. I like that. Right, Dave, let him play that. He won't be out
It's like the
anyway.
same line.
Do you think we can play that out? I don't think we can play that out. I think we gotta
No,
play that.
it's the same line as this. It's just 3 feet less.
Yeah, but like coming off this rock, I don't know if it's like.
It's the exact same line.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. I don't. Yeah. I'm not sure about this line, but I guess it's fine. Yeah. Yeah.
I kind of agree with
Even
Daniel
we found
Bruce. I
top
just
goals
think
on the
there's
top
more
line.
positive
Yeah.
results if you play the in turn.
The hair last or similar?
'Cause you guard, if you're a little wide or you're a little tight,
It was
you're
16,
still going to be
so-
guarding something useful. Whereas with this one, if you're a little wide, you could just leave the whole situation wide open. But also, Joel Kratz makes a good point. It's not like that guard has moved since his last one. Just looking to get this in the top 8 here.
Okay.
Anywhere on that line, though, this is all a line shot. You just want to be blocking anything that Sawyer Kaeser might have to get into the
Line's
forefoot.
good. Line's good.
They're not touching it, though,
Yeah,
so
line's good.
deep is not going to be that helpful,
Or you can put it right on there.
unless it's right there.
Yep, that works just fine.
That's pretty good.
It's a pretty good plan B.
That's real good. That's like really good.
So a little hit and flop. I mean, I believe it's there for shot if you get the perfect roll.
It might be there. Yeah, you got to catch the back of that red rock.
Certainly the main ambition, just cut him down to 1 here, I think, John.
Absolutely, yeah. At least a little bit of an inside roll. Cut him down to 1. Then you're still just 3-3. You got the hammer. That's the hope here.
Whoa! Whoa! Right off, guys. Whoa! It's just got to come over a little bit. Whoa.
Nice shot.
Really nice shot.
Oh. Wow.
Really close to getting the 1, but holds Newfoundland and Labrador to a steal of 1, which is no small feat. Yeah, no small feat in that end. Sometimes just getting a steal feels like momentum. And, like just giving up a small steal feels like momentum.
Let's take a look at that. If it had stopped, just, wow, that close.
That close. Great shot from Sawyer Kaeser. He's made a few dandies already, and wasn't getting the setup that he got in the past few ends, and bailed his team out there. And so now again, like I say, it's just a reset here. It's 3-3 now. You still have hammer.
Or even to the side. Just put it in the house this side.
So a tie game. Let's take the opportunity to update you on the other games on this busy Monday afternoon here in the township of Langley. The other men's games going on here in the arena. In the middle sheet C, we've got the BC Championship team, Hayato Sato, in a game against Saskatchewan. BC unbeaten right now at 3-0. Saskatchewan's Rylan Kleider with a 2-1 record, and it is a 1-1 tie playing the 4th end. Saskatchewan opened with 1 in the 2nd. BC comes back with 1 in the 3rd. Right in front of us on sheet E, big game between Prince Edward Island's Tyler Smith, unbeaten at 3-0. Northern Ontario's Jacob Horgan at 2-1. And it is Northern Ontario and PEI in a 1-1 tie, playing the 4th end. PEI opened with 1 in the 1st, blank 2nd, and Northern Ontario gets 1 back in the 3rd. And very impressed with Tyler Smith so far, veteran of this event. Women's games here at the arena. Over on sheet A, it is Quebec. Noemi Gauthier playing Nunavut. Sadie Pinkston, and it is Quebec looking for its 3rd win in 4 games. 3 in the 1st, 2 in the 3rd. Nunavut takes 1 in the 2nd, so it is a 5-1 lead for Quebec. Nunavut with a 1-2 record. Big game on sheet B. 2 unbeaten teams with a history, as Nova Scotia at 3-0 playing Manitoba at 3-0. Nova Scotia's Taylor Stevens against Manitoba's Mackenzie Zacharias, and of course Manitoba Vice Carly Burgess has played the past few years with Nova Scotia, and her cousin Lindsay is playing for Nova Scotia, and it is 2-1 playing in the 4th end. Nova Scotia taking 1 in the 2nd. Manitoba coming back with a 3rd end deuce. So a lot of eyes on that game today. Over in the curling center, it is Alberta. Abby Marks, defending champions. 2 members of the defending champions. They're in a 7-1 lead now over the Yukon's Bailey Scoffin. Alberta takes 4 in the 2nd and steals 3 in the 3rd after the Yukon opened the scoring with 1 in the 1st. Alberta at 2-1. Yukon at 0-3 coming into that game. The other game over there, it is an Atlantic Canada battle. New Brunswick's Melody Forsyth at 1-2. Lauren Ferguson of Prince Edward Island at 0-3. And it is New Brunswick into a 3-2 lead playing the 4th end. 1 in the 1st, 2 in the 3rd for New Brunswick. The Islanders have a deuce in the 2nd.
Yeah, that battle on sheet B and the ladies draw super intriguing. That's could be a preview of a playoff matchup later in the week between Taylor Stevens and Mackenzie Zacharias. So we're obviously 2 eyes focused on our game, but luckily for us, we both have glasses, so we can have 2 eyes on this game and 2 eyes on that game over on sheet B.
And for those of you at home, you also have the access to the internet. Curling.ca/scoreboard. Curling.ca/scoreboard will give you up-to-date scores from the 2020 New Holland Canadian Juniors.
This looks like the mirror image of the second end, but just with the colors reversed. Newfoundland's got a center guard that's a little bit high, and Northwest Territories have a corner guard very tight to the rings. So we'll see if Northwest Territories can generate some points around that corner guard as Newfoundland. Joel Kratz draws in around this center.
Adam Nogler being asked for the hack weight hit. Counterclockwise, his out turn.
Line's
Wait's
good.
great!
Hard. Whoa, 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 whoa. Yes. Whoa, 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 whoa. Hack. Whoa, here it comes. Okay, Tristan, roll it if you can. Okay. Roll it in.
Just a
Perfect.
lovely throw. And that's a hard shot. Don't fool yourself. That's not an easy shot.
Oh, I'm loving the weight control from the Northwest Territories. It has to be said. It's obviously something that they're practicing to prepare for these sorts of events. And my goodness, does it ever look good.
Whoa, no. No. King. Hard King.
Leaning into that, so
Hard
there's King
King.
trying to get it to curl a little bit.
Okay.
Yeah, it's not difficult to notice that Newfoundland and Labrador have basically completely abandoned Nathan King's first name. Got caught between front end and first name there.
Okay.
His first name, they just always call him King, and there are worse things you could be called, Al.
That is true. Saving time on the two-syllable Nathan, of course.
Absolutely, yeah.
Room.
Eschewing the one-syllable Nate.
Control.
You know, we joke about that, but that was always the theory behind the Furby team's number system.
Whoa.
One syllable to say 3 as opposed to, you know, top 12 or whatever. That was one of their theories, that it's just easier to say it and more direct.
I usually find a way to make things more difficult to say.
You shouted out latitude and longitude, so
That's absolutely right.
that number system didn't work out so good for Team Furby, of course.
Yeah, no.
Yes.
Very little success.
Whoa. Yes.
So the
Hard.
Territories do make the hit, but they roll out into the open.
Hard, Joel. Get going, Joel.
Now
Get
they're
going.
trying to keep
Hard,
this
Joel.
straight,
No, watch the roll. No.
and it will roll to the
Shot.
center, but poke out the other side of the guard. Spins back a little, but
Not going to lie, I'm getting some Jeff Walker vibes off of Ryan McNeil Lambswood here. He's got the sleeve. He's got the same haircut. Tall. Looks like he was born on a farm. It's great. I love it. And
only
he's
he
making
had-
a lot of shots like Jeff.
that helps.
Yeah.
If only he had a connection to Beaver Lodge, Alberta, then it
Yeah.
would be perfect, and married to a mortgage broker.
Well,
other
there's still
than that,
time. There's still time for him to get
there's
married
still
to a
time.
mortgage broker, Al.
That's true.
Wow, great shot.
The mortgage broker we speak of course, is Laura Walker, his lovely bride, who will play in the Alberta Women's Scotties Championship beginning in a few days in Okotoks, Alberta. But yes, terrific shot. I digress.
Yeah, definitely one of the best mixed doubles names, of course, Crocker Walker. Although now, obviously, Laura's changed her name to Walker, so there's Walker, which is less exciting. But
No.
for a
No,
time,
no,
they were
no,
Crocker
no.
Walker, and that's up there with some of the best
Hard,
names
Joel,
on
hard.
tour
Yeah.
for mixed doubles teams.
Hard, Joel.
Trying to make this
Everybody
curl
hard.
to get at the
Hard,
beautiful
Joel.
shot.
Keep going.
McPherson
Keep going,
through.
Joel. Keep going. Holy shit. Holy crap, Joel.
Daniel Bruce owes me $50.
He certainly does, but
Do we
can laugh
find
about it
the
now.
juniors, Al? I know we find the men and women for swearing on mic. Do we find the juniors, or we just assume they have no money?
That is, we take away one Tim Hortons Timbit from their daily allotment.
That's great.
Yeah.
Poor Daniel Bruce. We're taking away his birthday cake Timbit.
Hard. Hard, guys. Hard. You can give him shit. Go, go. Hard. 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 Okay, roll it.
No, just rolled off. Good scrub by Nogler and Minute, but at least they get a result. It bumps that onto the rings.
Yeah, pretty much leaving Newfoundland and Labrador no choice but to chase it. Takes the steal out of play. You want to hear some of my other favorite mixed doubles names, Al?
I'm all ears.
In BC, we've got Little Small.
You got to hit it. Just,
Wait a minute.
They call themselves Team Tiny.
Oh,
Nathan Small and I don't know the girl's first name, so I won't even guess. It's Nathan Small and the girl's last name is Little. And down in Seattle, my friends Mac Guy and Emily Good, Team Good Guy.
Oh, man.
Pretty good.
That's solid. If you've got any great mixed doubles combinations that you've heard of, let us know at television@curling.ca. Television@curling.ca.
Yes. Yep.
So the hit attempt now.
No roll. Good shot.
Newfoundland Labrador, they roll it onto the rings to sit 2. Nice throw by Daniel Bruce.
Yeah, Sawyer Kaeser will just look to try and get a roll behind that Newfoundland corner guard.
Would you have thought about the double?
No, it's extremely thin, and there's just really no point. Even if you make it, you're still wide open. The only thing you get out of a double is you potentially get a blank. But even then, your shooter's likely rolling out if you make the double. Daniel Bruce goes around the corner guard, and you're still forced to 1. So I think here this is your only chance at 2. I don't think you're going to get a blank out of this. So you hit and roll buried behind that corner guard, and you might have a shot at 2.
Whoa. Whoa, guys. Whoa. Kick.
Like to get this to curl a little bit.
Yep. Roll it. Roll it.
This looks close.
Yeah, go hard.
Oh,
Sorry.
they just left it a little too long. Good try, though.
They just have to get on that.
You can tell just by listening to them, they have high expectations themselves, right? We've heard teams that know that they're maybe a little bit in the deep end of the pool and don't act like it. These guys act like they belong, and they talk like they belong, and they discuss strategy like they belong, Joe.
Well, and then like I say, with the hit weights too, you know, that's something you got to practice all year, and it's not easy always in curling clubs to commit to throwing board or control weight because the curl just isn't as predictable as it is in the arena ice. So you know that this is a team that's practicing throwing hits with more control weight for here. That's why they're practicing it. And that's impressive to me. You know, you got a young team from the Northwest Territories who says to themselves, okay, we're planning for the Canadian Nationals. We know that this is the best way to make shots, to make hits, and they've been throwing that quiet weight, that hack, that board, that control weight. They've been throwing it so well all game, and that shows to me that this is a prepared team. And as you said, they're 0-4, but they've been in every game. Not all 0-4s are created equal. Sorry, 0-3. So not all 0-3s are created equal. So, you know, obviously they've got to feel pretty confident, and I've really enjoyed watching them play thus far today. They've looked great.
We'll give credit where it's due. Coach Nick Kaeser obviously has done a lot of great work with these guys.
It's good.
With his son Sawyer, obviously, but the whole team.
Well, I mean, his family owns the whole town, so a lot of resources.
Oh, man, I suck at those. Sorry. Oh, yeah.
He forgot.
I think Tristan McPherson thought that was, didn't think that was the last.
I thought it was on the rock, so I didn't even see the house. What happened? Like, what did we got one? Oh, yeah. Good, 'cause I didn't see.
Nice shot.
Okay. Let's do one here.
That's great.
Definitely have to be
Sorry.
I think Tristan McPherson might need to cut his hair. I think it's getting to his brain.
Well, not useless, but like a 3, you can get around with a draw, and you can also run it back. So.
That was truly funny. Tristan McPherson didn't realize that was Sawyer Kaeser's last rock, so he was mad at himself that he didn't get the roll behind the guard. And then Joel Kratz comes out and says, hey, one for you guys. And Tristan goes, oh, yeah. Well, yeah, okay, I guess that was the last rock. and then apparently didn't quite realize it was the last rock because he wasn't sure who even scored. So it's the kind of thing you can only get when the players are mic'd up.
Just heard from one of the fans watching our broadcast, a fan who's in a wheelchair and he doesn't curl anymore, but he always thought a good wheelchair curling team would be the Rolling Stones. And
pretty good.
That's solid.
Can't argue with that.
He also plays pool and billiards, and another guy on his billiards team are both in wheelchairs, and their team name is Watch Your Toes. I can believe that. Running over the toes with the wheelchair. No fun.
For those of you that don't know, I'm a stand-up comedian in my spare time, and I have a good friend, stand-up comedian, who's in a wheelchair, and he's run over my toe before, and I will say that not pleasant. Not a pleasant feeling. You get run over by one of those power wheelchairs. Ooh, that hurts.
Nothing funny about that.
No, absolutely not. Well, maybe for him. It's probably pretty funny for him.
So the Territories put up the short center, and the Newfoundland Labrador team, I'm thinking, will be throwing up a corner guard of their own. Try and counter it. As we head into the fifth end of a very entertaining game between the Northwest Territories, Newfoundland Labrador. The Territories in a 4-3 lead.
Yeah, this has been a great game so far, Al. A lot of great shot making, a lot of good strategy, and just two really competitive teams. It's been really fun to watch.
A few laughs provided out there too. Both these teams having a great time out there, which is awesome to see.
Absolutely. I mean, I think sometimes you lose sight of that a little bit. You got a goal all year to make it to these Canadian Championships, and then you get here and you think it has to be different. And I think a lot of the teams that have the most success at these types of events at the junior and senior level are the teams that come here and treat it like it is any other event and just enjoy the experience. And that's one of the things that's so fun to watch about the juniors. So many of them out here really don't lose sight of the fact that it's a privilege to be here, and it's a super fun event for them, and these two teams obviously no exception. And no anger really either, Al. There's been missed shots from both sides, some big missed shots from both sides, and there's been really, we haven't seen any swearing or broom banging or anything like that. Just two respectful teams going at it, and it's just been it's been a pleasure to cover so far.
I just like, okay, sure, I'll do it there.
But I also feel like they don't get mad at anything in Newfoundland and Labrador, do they?
Just tell you what, they have to deal with the kind of weather they deal with on occasion. What's the point of getting mad?
Whoa!
11-5.
Yeah, exactly.
No. Close.
11-5.
Stay close, Lamb. Yep. Yes! Hard, go.
Are they going to hold the shooter?
That just jumped like crazy.
There you hear it. Jump like crazy. Will it stay on the rings? Just does, and you never know about those stones, and no wonder the Territories are taking a hard look at that, and they will take a pass at it.
I think you're up one here. You don't have to go too crazy. I mean, Sawyer Kaeser's shown so far he's not afraid to mix it up with and without the hammer, but I think why leave that catcher there, put yourself at risk of getting behind the 8 ball this early. I don't mind this call at all. But that said, we might see Daniel Bruce, if they nose and stick right there, completely ignore it and go around the guards.
A shot.
Very nice.
Perfect.
Yep, and there's the call, as you said, John.
Yeah, not surprised. Like I said, both these teams seem to be willing to mix it up, especially when they have hammer. And, that rock's not going to concern Daniel Bruce too much. Even if you don't make this draw perfect, you're never going to be too worried that a rock in the top 12 is going to come back to bite you later. Famous last words, of course, but
yeah, let's revisit this in 5 minutes.
Yeah, exactly.
Where? Line's good.
Line's good.
Yes, go.
Yep, line.
Where is it? Line's good. Don't wait. King's in. Hard. Go. Hard. Yes. You gotta sweep it. Hard.
Gotta go.
Go, King. Go. Go.
Scrubbed all the way. Doesn't quite bury the way they'd hoped.
These are two good sweepers, King and McNeil Lambswood leaning on those sticks.
Normal.
Same weight.
So the run back being called for Adam Nogler.
Normal. Yeah. Hard. Whoa. Whoa. Okay, that's good too.
Shot.
Yeah, positive result. Didn't remove both stones, but it certainly, that was a troublesome red stone in front of the house, John.
For sure, and it's one of those, I think the team got caught in between. You know, when you're doing a run back double, you can make it on either side of the stone. It seemed like they just got caught in between which one they were going to be able to make and stuck it. But yeah, clearing out the front of the house right now, not bad. It looks like Northwest Territories are content to try and keep it open here and either force Newfoundland and Labrador into a blank or a one.
Whoa! Yep! Whoa! No! No!
Whoa! King!
Oh, Lammy, stay close. Yep! Whoa!
Whoa!
Yep! Yes, you gotta go. Hard, you gotta take this one. This one's not rolling much. Okay? It's not bad.
Really nice shot from Joel Kratz. Leaves a very, very thin double here.
You probably already seen it.
So give it a go.
Yeah.
Going to over curl, I think, but pretty good result.
That works.
Yep, not bad. Newfoundland will go around everything, of course, but again, not bad to have those hangers.
He just makes this, but yeah. Like just top button.
So what Daniel Bruce is worried about here is he doesn't want to leave a double. So the red rock that's in the house right now is wide open. And so depending on where McNeil Lambswood, goodness, I keep mixing that up. Where McNeil Lambswood puts this could potentially leave a double. So
Line's good, it's all weight.
he'll want it to be top 8 or back 8 so that there's no double. Top 8's better.
It's all weight, guys. Okay, it's got to curl. I think you might want it back here now.
Go back, yeah.
Yeah. I think, yeah, you're already there. Yeah, go. Yep, go. Yep. Keep going. Okay.
Nice weight from McNeil Lambswood. Those shots are not always that easy because as a thrower, you get so dialed into T-line weight that when your skip asks you for a rock in the back 8 and you need it to be in the back 8 to prevent a double like this situation, sometimes it can be hard to calibrate that extra little bit. And McNeil Lambswood threw that in a way that the sweepers were just comfortable with it all the way down, and he's continuing to have a really fantastic game.
Big shot here for Tristan McPherson. With Newfoundland Labrador sitting a couple. They're going to have to work hard to get this by their own Yellowstone in the 12-foot. They might come off it into the, might be an audible called here. Oh.
Yeah, they might have been best to let that go, Al, and try and make that sort of whoopsie daisy angle takeout there.
Little tick bang.
Yeah, exactly.
Newfoundland Labrador, by the way, chasing their second gold medal at the Canadian Junior Men's Curling Championship. Their first one and only one in 2001.
Is that Brad Gushu?
That might just be Brad Gushu. He won the silver medal the year before, of course.
Like bring it, I don't know.
Did he? And who beat him in the final?
Al? British Columbia.
Yeah, that's exactly right.
An agonizing miss by Brad Gushu.
I mean, as someone who's been in British Columbia for 21 years now, some might say it was not an agonizing miss at all.
King, I don't. It's not really
nice throw, and it's sitting 3 now for Newfoundland Labrador. I remember talking to Brad once about that loss in the 2000 final, and he had a draw to the 8-foot for the win and barely got it. came up short of the rings, and he said
Just
one of the
draw.
first things he did when he got home, he gets home, takes his luggage home, heads straight to the curling rink, and threw that
420?
draw that he missed 100 times, made about 90 of them, and of course the next year he went out and won the Canadian Junior Men's Championship, the World Junior Championship, and oh yeah, he's won a little bit since then too.
Absolutely. Well, that's the championship mindset, right? Especially from a young age, to think that. To not go home and wallow in your own
Line's
self-pity,
great.
but to say, hey, I got to
Line's
get
really
back
good.
to work.
Yeah, line's really good.
Big shot here for the Northwest
come a little
Territories.
bit, guys.
Sawyer Kaeser looking
Yeah, break
at
for the
three.
Northwest Territories.
Oh, she's
McNeil
gotta come
Lambswood
over a
came a
little
bit
bit. Whoa.
deep. This looks hot.
Over there.
Will it curl enough? Ouch.
That's okay.
Oh, you should have got him on.
So now a chance to really ramp it up here for Newfoundland Labrador. The Northwest Territories, by the way,
Okay. It's
have
not really moving much, honestly.
We'll listen
Like
in here
this.
first.
Yeah.
I mean, we're heavy on both
Yeah,
of them.
tuck a half or 3/4.
Yeah, we were heavy on both of them. So like wait, King. I'm trying to call a shot. Okay.
Like
Yeah.
this height, like this?
Do you like that?
Yeah, I like it.
I would want to hear more.
Okay.
We're just biting the four. Yeah. Just half around. Yeah, that's it. Yeah.
Northwest Territories have yet to
fully
win a
buried wouldn't be the
championship, but
He
came
still has
close
like
in
threes.
'94,
It's
as
quick,
many
so
people
likes to
know.
miss, but
Kevin
top eight is
Cooey
fine.
with his brother Jamie losing that 1994 final to Alberta's Colin Davison on a burned rock.
Yeah, you maybe
For
don't want to talk to Kevin Cooey about that one. You can talk to Brad Gushu about 2000, but I don't know if you want to be going asking Kevin about 94.
Well, I have. From a distance, but I have.
Yeah, were you wearing armor?
Whoa! Hard line! Hard line! Hard!
Working hard to get this through this front end.
Hard! You gotta go!
Neil Lambswood and King.
Hard!
Weight should be perfect if it gets around.
Just rubs off.
It's not a bad shot, but it should give Northwest Territories a chance.
Court's still there, isn't it, John?
The port is still there. You could also come off of that red that's on the right-hand side of your screen as you're looking at it. It's kind of thin, but you got two catchers there, exactly what Sawyer Kaeser is saying. I mean, you can hit and roll. Listen to them talk about it. That's the shot I like, though. Play the hit and roll, and if it rolls too far, you got two catchers there.
I was thinking more like tap weight though.
Like half or something.
Yeah. Or we could play this.
Yeah.
So you think just hack weight on this? Okay. Huh? Yeah.
And you want to come,
Or stop right here.
you want to stop there, or would you rather
Or
land
we
right
can
there?
Roll back here.
With hack?
Yeah. Hack weight.
Right, okay. That's not gonna, Jesus. A little more, I think.
Looks like they're going to go through the hole.
Yeah, Sawyer might be preferring this just because he essentially just threw it. I mean, he threw a draw down this path, not a hit. But, yeah, to me, the hit and roll looks like an easier shot. But I'm not down there. I don't have to throw it.
Back line? Oh, okay. Okay. Yep. Yeah, go. Go hard. Hard, guys.
Looks close.
Hard, you can get it. You can get it. Hard. Hard.
Oh,
Oh, my goodness. What a shot.
wow. Both of those barely got by.
That was a good one.
Yeah. Watch
Yes, it
how
was a good
close
one.
this got.
Oh, my God.
And
Sweepers peel off at the hog line, and it goes hair around both of them. Unbelievable shot.
well, they
Yeah.
peeled off. They knew it was made.
Exactly, yeah, no problem. Well,
We're
it was
good,
obviously
boys.
tough to get around the guards. I'm not saying that it was their fault or anything. It was just interesting to see.
My goodness. And now
Daniel Bruce with a difficult shot for his some points.
it's going to get by the rock in the 12. Yes, it will.
Nice shot.
Yeah, good answer back. So looks like a deuce for Newfoundland Labrador. What an end of curling.
Oh my goodness! I think it's a good thing I'm not wearing a Fitbit. It would have been beeping, telling me I need to go to the hospital after that shot from Sawyer Kaeser.
No idea.
What
Well,
a great
that-
half of the game.
Super stuff by these teams, and it will be a 5-3 lead for Newfoundland Labrador going into the fifth end break. We'll be back in a few moments to the 2020 New Holland Canadian Juniors.
One might say I was born to overcome challenges. 2 months premature, in and out of the hospital, and a heart condition. My parents call me their miracle baby. As with all survivors, I searched for my place in this world, and I found it here. This pebbled ice is where I battle now, and at only 12, I am already a 5-year veteran of this sport. I have my sights set on the Olympics. I will push hard to get there. The only size that matters in this sport is the size of your dreams.
That has to be the most Canadian thing I've ever seen.
Well, maybe if he was also eating a poutine.
And drinking maple syrup.
And he's also a curler.
Guys, you know I've never actually been curling before.
And you call yourself a Canadian?
I'm sorry.
There's more than 1,000 curling facilities in Canada. Be a good Canadian and find one near you today.
Before there was ice, there was our hallway at home. I was always the shy, quiet kid who loved math. But when I saw math come alive in the geometry of the game, I found my passion and my voice. It's a game of precision, a game of inches. It's the equation that now defines who I am.
Curling, the game with the ice, and the rocks, and the sweeping, and the yelling. Each game starts with a handshake. Then, 2 teams of 4 people take turns throwing 44-pound stones down a sheet of ice. Each team throws 8 rocks, and the team closest to the center after all the rocks are thrown will score the points. This process is repeated for 6 to 10 rounds until one team is victorious. It's just that simple. Or is it?
This ice is everything. It's where I come to feel close to her, to feel whole. This building helped raise me when my mother no longer could. When I step on the ice, she steps with me. My dad is my rock. We're a team now, like the 4 of us when we step on the ice. People say that this isn't a contact sport, but that's not true. It contacts you where you need it the most.
Welcome back to the George Preston Recreation Center in the township of Langley, BC. It is Draw 8 action Monday afternoon at the New Holland Canadian Junior Men's and Women's Curling Championships. My name is Al Cameron from Curling Canada, joined by John Cullen as we head into the sixth end of this men's game between Newfoundland Labrador, 3-0 coming into this game, skipped by Daniel Bruce, and the Northwest Territories, 0-3 coming into this game, skipped by Sawyer Kaeser. And you'd never know that one team is 3-0 and the other team is 0-3 because they both look terrific this game.
Oh my goodness, what a game. What a treat this is. I've enjoyed every minute of it. It's just fantastic shot making on both sides, and as I've said from the start, Al, loving the strategy too. I mean, both teams are just really going after it. It's been a pleasure to watch.
So as we go into this sixth end, we'll just take a quick look at the other scores of the games going on here this afternoon. In the arena, the other men's games in the arena, we've got Saskatchewan's Ryland Kleider in a 3-1 lead over BC, playing the sixth end over BC's Hayato Sato. BC coming in 3-0, Saskatchewan at 2-1. Also here in the arena, we've got Northern Ontario's Jacob Horgan playing PEI's Tyler Smith. PEI with a 3-0 record, Northern Ontario at 2-1, and it is 3-1 for Prince Edward Island playing the sixth end. Deuce in the fourth end really making the difference in that game. And in women's games today, here at the arena, that big clash of titans between Manitoba's Mackenzie Zacharias and Nova Scotia's Taylor Stevens. It is 3-1 for Manitoba. Deuce in the third end, a steal of one in the fourth, and they are playing the sixth end. Over at the Langley Curling Center, 2 games over there, it is Alberta at 2-1, skipped by Abby Marks in a 7-2 lead over the Yukon's Bailey Scoffin. They're closing in on the fifth end there, and it is a 7-4 lead for New Brunswick's Melody Forsyth over PEI's Lauren Ferguson. Of course, you can get all those scores all the time. curling.ca/scoreboard. That's curling.ca/scoreboard. So Newfoundland Labrador does have the center guard up. The hit and roll, the hit played by the Territories, but they lose the shooter, so Newfoundland Labrador will try and draw in behind that guard.
You think that's Max? Okay.
Line's good.
Line's fine.
Line's good. Yep.
I have to say, Al, as the curling fashion expert, I should give a shout out to Newfoundland and Labrador for putting some care into their hats. Curlers have long had an adversarial relationship with hats at these championships, so it's nice to see them investing in the new era caps.
15-5.
All 3 of them wearing the red caps out there looking sharp.
I totally agree, by the way. I mean,
thank you.
There are hats that just like they're very haphazard out there, and
very, very lackadaisical. I mean, you're at a national championship. Sometimes you gotta look sharp. And these boys have obviously invested in that. And I just want them to know it did not go unnoticed.
Oh, yeah. Back house.
Back 8.
So we're going to see here a bit of an adjustment from the teams, and I'm not a little surprised to see Nogler go deep here. We often have in the 6th end and 7th end that the ice does tend to quicken up. They take out a big mop at the 5th end break to get rid of any debris that might be on the ice, and it does tend to quicken up the ice by 0.1 or 0.2 seconds, and it's usually an adjustment for the teams. So we'll see Adam Nogler go a little deep there, and we'll have to see if these teams can adjust.
Definitely more, I would say.
Back tee.
I would say it's there, King.
Looks there. Line's good, stay close.
No, line's not good.
It's got to curl,
Line's not good.
Looks there for sure. No, I don't think you do either. Yeah, bring it back, go. Yeah. Hard line, go.
Just put it on the back.
Never off. Keep going.
Go.
Okay, that works.
Okay, that's fine.
a little heavier than they'd hoped, but they got a little bit of a positive result out of it.
15.
Yeah, sorry.
But the territories, Adam Nogler will be asked to see if he can get one into that 4-foot and
Line's tight.
freeze it up to the stone that was just delivered by Newfoundland Labrador.
Sorry, I was unavailable, Al. I was eating some chocolate that was gifted to me by the Team PEI girls, Lauren Ferguson. I think they heard me on the broadcast last night saying that when we were talking about getting Anne of Green Gables tattoos, and they brought me a nice little Anne of Green Gables hat and a bunch of PEI souvenirs, including some chocolate-covered potato chips and this chocolate-covered ginger bar I'm eating. It tastes amazing. It's an Anne of Green Gables chocolate bar, Al.
Nice.
Yeah, beautiful. It's an Anne Snap. Ginger snap morsels floating in a lake of milk chocolate.
This shouldn't go crazy.
Now, you want a piece? We're just eating. We're just eating on the broadcast. It's no big deal. But thank you to once again to the PEI girls. Very sweet of them to bring this for me, and let this be a lesson to all the other teams in the tournament this week. If you would like some favorable reviews on the broadcast, bring me a package of gifts from your home province.
Whoa. Yes, King. Whoa. King. Joel, no. Joel, go. Go, Joel. Go. Roll it. Great shot. Really good shot. Good shot.
That's, you can send the emails to television@curling.ca.
That was a delightful shot as well as a delightful morsel of chocolate from Prince Edward Island.
Very good. Yeah, this is setting up real nicely for Newfoundland and Labrador. Tristan McPherson's going to need to make a good draw here to get them out of trouble. And again, they're struggling with adjusting to that sixth end ice change. This is quite heavy as well. And again, if you're watching at home and you don't know a whole lot about curling or timing rocks, 0.1, 0.2, 0.3 of a second might not seem like a big adjustment, but let me tell you, it really is. And these curlers are playing on probably the fastest ice they've played on all year as it is. So it's going to be it's an adjustment for the teams.
Yeah.
I like this from Daniel Bruce too, ignoring that yellow. You said the yellow rock in the back 8 is second shot. So some teams, you might think, oh, we hit it, we lie 4, but Daniel Bruce has got those guard. He's got that guard up. He's got that other rock in the top 8. He knows that McNeil Lambswood's also having a fantastic game. And we'll look to make that draw.
Play to the strength of your team, obviously.
Absolutely.
Take a look. It's got a curl. Where are you?
7, 6.
It looks heavy.
7.
It's got a curl, Joel. Joel, go. Yeah. Hold on.
8.
Oh, it's bad. Joel, go. I don't leave a double. I'll jam. Yeah. Okay.
Again, just that hair heavy.
That's the worst.
Leaves a freeze opportunity. Even a small tap here
It's
for
so
Northwest
straight there,
Territories
man.
isn't bad. There's a whole wall of red rocks there that if Tristan McPherson can get down to the face of it, it's going to be pretty tough for Newfoundland and Labrador to remove.
On the same. Touchdown.
They've been working hard to get a stone there. This is a touchdown, they said, but
Where is it?
as we've said all
keep an eye
along,
on it. Whoa.
the tolerance would be lighter than heavier.
This
Looks
looks
like a
pretty
lot.
close.
Again.
Might be heavy, if anything.
Okay.
Certainly not light.
Well.
It looks pretty good.
Yeah, I would say.
There we go.
Nice shot from McPherson. I actually wouldn't have minded seeing Northwest Territories sweep that to keep it a little straighter. The angle's not as good as it could have been. I think the shot was good enough. The key there is to really line it up on the face of that red stone, and they kind of watched it. A curling rock will tend to curl the most in its last sort of 10 feet. And so it really warped in there, and the angles are a little bit more favorable for Newfoundland and Labrador than they are for the Territories.
Little tap. It's like back four is ideal weight, but I'll throw T out of my hand. Yeah, but I'll throw T out of my hand. You just sweep it if the line's good. If we're just corner frozen, it's pretty good. So
here's the
quick,
call. Corner frozen.
I think likely a small tap is best,
Take a look,
but if
take a
you
look.
corner freeze, that's good too.
How much weight?
Certainly leaves him some options for his last two.
Absolutely. This looks real heavy.
No!
Yes, King. You're never going to get to it. Yep.
I think that's right on by, and it's going to move their own.
And now the angle's
Now
pretty
the
good for
angle's
Northwest
really
Territories, yeah.
Yep.
That would have been
was so
heavy
heavy.
even before the fifth end break, so just Daniel Bruce just coming a little heavier than he would have liked there.
Is this to go out there?
That was
I don't want to give him a double.
one of the things that
If we go
their
right
coach
here.
had talked about before the game was just maintaining
yeah,
that
right here.
focus. Dennis
We'll
Bruce had
have second
spoken
shot too.
that just there's one or two moments a game where the focus sometimes lapses, and that might have been one of them because
What?
Yeah.
it was
Right here.
could not afford to leave it in that position.
You guys think right here?
Yeah, what was looking like a pretty good setup for Newfoundland and Labrador has turned into what looks like a pretty good shot at a multiple score here for the Northwest Territories.
Sit in the pocket.
This is one of those shots that as
Yeah.
long as you're not light, you almost can't miss it because you got two red catchers back there. Obviously, the ideal is just to sit on the tee line in front of them, make sure there's no double for Newfoundland and Labrador. And you're looking probably at two if you do that, but again, just as long as you're not light here,
Just back four!
everything's a good scenario.
We have backing. Yep. Back four. Just back four. Okay, go for weight then.
This is
Whoa,
over curling. Oh, maybe not. A little more weight than they were expecting, but that'll
Nice
work
shot.
just fine.
Yep, pretty tasty. They're sitting two.
Yeah, Bruce will be able to come down and maybe just chisel that yellow one off of the button and sit in front of the other yellow. But going to be tough to get rid of both of those stones or get yourself in a position where you're not giving up two.
Listening to their discussion.
Yeah.
Come to this.
Okay, you just can't dump it out of my hand. It's just going to float. It's just so
Yeah,
straight.
no, yeah, just
Yeah.
sit there or do that. Yeah.
Okay, this is so straight.
Yeah, well,
Yeah.
you're gonna throw
Yes.
the same. You're
This
gonna
is
throw
so
the same
straight,
weight.
yeah. No, not the same weight.
Okay, less.
Throw less, yeah.
Okay, so probably the same ice.
Yes.
King, don't jump it out of his hand.
I thought it threw close to like good weight. What was out of my hand? What do you think?
So this is a turn
like-
we've
it's
seen
like
in the
a
last
fast
few
spot.
days that's actually curled quite a bit. So I'm surprised to hear Daniel Bruce say that it's running straight. I think that every curler thus far that's thrown a rock down this path has just been heavy. So I worry if Bruce throws the correct weight, it might actually over curl, but we'll see.
Clockwise rotation, his in turn.
Please. Whoa.
Line's good.
Whoa! Yep! Yep!
Line's good.
Hard!
Hard, guys.
Hard!
Hard, guys.
Should be close for weight.
Hard, go. Go, go, go.
Hard. Go, 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 go.
The little rub.
I think that their second shot, it looks like. It's pretty close, but I do believe it is Newfoundland and Labrador, the second shot.
It's definitely only one.
Oh, yeah. Okay, I think we should just take our two.
Should I draw?
Yeah, we should just take our two, Al. No problem. Let's just take our two.
Yeah, let's just draw to bite a chunk of the button.
I mean, I don't see a shot for 3, so...
Well,
yeah, you might as well take it too.
Are we convinced that we agree with them, though?
Yeah.
That they are only
Biting the button.
first shot.
I am pretty positive that it is Newfoundland and Labrador, but
I don't think we can give them one.
I've been wrong before.
That angle sure looks like it is, but
yeah. And you can see that Sawyer Kaeser took a lot more
just
ice
take.
here because he saw what Bruce's curl there with
Line's
the proper
good,
weight.
guys. Weight only. Yeah,
This
weight
looks
only.
light.
Go, go, go.
yeah. Will come up short.
Yeah, it's over, Crow.
This one.
That's okay. Oh, yeah, okay, yeah, it's just one.
Just one?
Yeah, just one.
One yellow.
So they won't even measure it. Adam Nogler's going to take a look. Oh, well, no, they're not.
It was very clear. Yeah.
All right.
Well, he already, Tristan McPherson is the third, and he confirmed that it was only one,
correct.
so it doesn't really matter if Adam Nogler thought it was closer. Once the third confirms one, then that's what's going on the board. So a bit of a missed opportunity for Sawyer Kaeser there, but again, I think teams got caught up in the sort of temperature change in here, or sorry, not temperature change, but ice change in the time on the rocks, and it affected the way that they both threw those last two. They both threw closer to the proper draw weight, and we saw that turn, that in-turn, that clockwise turn heading towards the home end has been the turn that's been curling. We've been watching this sheet now for 3 days, and that turn curls more than any other one, and both Daniel Bruce and Sawyer Kaeser missing their last shots because of it.
So we have a 5-5 tie going into the 7th end, and as we get things started here in the 7th, let's talk about our great sponsor, New Holland, and the great New Holland Hay Tools giveaway. $550,000 worth of farm equipment that is being given away by New Holland. Draw will be made on March 2nd, but they are also giving away weekly prizes, weekly prize packs, merchandise, toy sets, and more. And there will be weekly prizes all the way up until February 25th, 2020. But the grand prize, $550,000 worth of haymaking equipment. That grand prize will be drawn for on March 2nd. And you can find out more at newhollandgiveaway.com. That's newhollandgiveaway.com to enter and find out more about the great New Holland Hay Tools giveaway. So the Northwest Territories gets the center guard up, and Newfoundland Labrador will respond, or try to respond, with a corner guard of their own. Reminder that we will be back on the air, John and I, 7 p.m. tonight, 10 p.m. Eastern, 7 Pacific, as we feature a big game between Alberta, and again, we'll see the Northwest Territories, only their women's team skipped by Tiana Bain, and it is Abby Marks and the Alberta women's team, half of last year's Selena Sturmey team that won the Canadian Junior Championship and went on to win silver at the World Juniors. That'll be Alberta versus the Northwest Territories, 7 p.m. Pacific time, 10 p.m. Eastern, right here on Curling Canada's YouTube channel.
You know what they say, Al, very famous saying, the games have been so nice, we may as well broadcast thrice.
thrice is an underused word as far
I
as I'm
agree.
concerned.
And a great band. That should be both of our personal goals, to use the word thrice more in daily conversation.
Well, we've done it twice so far.
It's true.
One more
people
makes
say
it
twice all the time, but no
Yeah.
one says thrice, you know?
Yeah, 3 times. We've done it.
Easy.
Thrice.
There you go.
In
What's
45
the
seconds.
what's the 4 equivalent?
Television at curling.ca with your suggestions. That's television at curling.ca
Qu-
with your
quar- Chorus? Chorice?
So the territory's nice draw there by Garrett Minute. Got the guard and he got one by, and
Nice shot from King.
meanwhile, King.
He refused to say his first name, just like his team.
Lovely shot there. We'll see if Adam Nogler can replicate it. The clockwise rotation, his intern, kind of a control weight, get behind that guard and see if they can stick it. Gonna have to work this. Oh no, they call the sweep off.
Looks there. We've seen this actually in quite a few of the ends, that the opening center guards have been played quite high, and that's what's allowed some of these exciting shots to take place in the rings. With arena ice, it curls typically more than curling club ice, and obviously these rocks are quite sharp and they curl quite a bit as well. So typically if a guard is not, you see those New Holland signs right above the house. Typically if a guard is not at those signs, or decals I guess we'd say, or closer to the house, like where that red guard is right now, you can get around it pretty easily, especially with hit weight. And that's what we've seen in a lot of these ends, a lot of these quiet weight hits around these long guards.
Hurry, get it there.
Had a good talk with ice technician Mike Merklinger before this draw. And I was asking about the conditions between the two facilities being used, the Langley Curling Center and here in the George Preston Rec Center Arena. Very, very similar, he was saying. Close on ice times, close on curl, and they've got a great new set of rocks over at the Langley Curling Center, a set of Canada Curling stones, and they've been reacting very nicely. So as close as possible, they've got it between the two facilities, which is not an easy thing to do for an ice tech.
No, but luckily we have one of the best in the world here doing it this week and in his home province. So, well, not his home province, but where he makes his home. So it's great to see Mike Merklinger, Norm Scott, all the other ice techs here doing a great job.
Hard! 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 You got it hard! Hard, guys! Hard! Hard! Okay. Oh, disconnecting move there.
We heard Tristan McPherson's mic left on for that sweep there. It sounded like we were in a Northwest Territories ice storm there as he was sweeping vigorously down the sheet. A Fort Smith squall, I believe they call them. Only took me about 5 seconds to think of a weather event that started with S.
That was solid.
Thank you.
Line 4. Line's good.
Tsunami, but that wouldn't really.
Yeah, it's, I mean, it technically starts with T, but you're right.
Wait,
Don't see a lot of tsunamis in the Northwest Territories, though, Al.
Nope.
If there's a tsunami in the Northwest Territories, you and me are both probably deceased.
Okay, good. Shot, Joel.
Because that means the rest of the world is also underneath the ocean.
They're making a movie about that.
Yeah, exactly.
Not bad, I guess. Sorry.
So the corner guard replaced by Newfoundland Labrador, so the run back called for Tristan McPherson.
Yeah, one of those things, an unfortunate miss for Adam Nogler. It's a harder shot now.
Hard! Yeah! Hard, guys!
I think it's close.
Hard! Okay, no roll, no roll.
Ooh, close.
Darn.
Will that roll on, though? No, it's not going to. We have a response, by the way. Reg Domoritsky. There is no such word available for 4 times, such as once, twice, and thrice. But he had to look it up, so
Yeah, he includes the link here.
Yeah, no.
Oh, thanks, Reg. I could have Googled it.
Yeah, Reg, come on.
Come
Be
on.
better.
I do like the idea that whatever language was being invented at the time,
That's right.
they're like, no one's going to ever do anything more than 3 times. Once, twice, thrice, we're done. I'm going on break.
Whoa, leave it, leave it. Where?
They never came back. They never came back from break.
Oh, no.
Where Joel was. Sit.
No.
Sit.
Oh.
I don't hate court ice.
Shot.
Yeah, it's not bad.
Nice.
I don't hate it.
I was thinking you could just go, like, use 4 instead of the quart, and it could be frice. Once, twice, thrice, frice.
Yeah.
And then 5 would be vice.
Well,
You got
that's
the V
kind of in
there.
use, though.
I know.
Back to the game. Another run back being called for Tristan McPherson.
Yeah. Whoa.
Ooh, that's an unfortunate jam.
Oh.
Good shot, though.
Great try.
Unlucky. Yeah,
Yeah,
unfortunately,
there was
the
the
uh-oh from Tristan McPherson. He knows that really is not going to help them. This almost seals the 2 for Daniel Bruce as long as they can make the rest of their shots here. Again, the one thing that Northwest Territories have going for them is that guard is quite high, so no matter where Daniel Bruce puts this stone, they should be able to get at it.
Line's good. Okay, just pull in.
7. 6. 7.
Okay.
7.
Just let it come down.
7.
Oh.
8.
Where do we want it?
It's gonna stop. Back button.
Okay, just.
Come down.
It looks like it's coming down hard. No, you don't need to though.
No.
You don't need to. It'll be top 4. Okay.
Whoa. Okay, it's good.
Good shot. I just figure with Newfoundland and Labrador playing, it's sort of apropos to talk about language.
I'm fascinated by evolution of language.
Well, and in Newfoundland, I mean, let's be fair, they got a lot of words that it sound like they just made them up. So I feel like Frice, it's all good.
I like this side.
Wait,
Well,
what are you
as
doing?
we were talking about curling language yesterday, I don't hate it.
Exactly.
I think back line is possible.
Okay.
It's a real treat to listen to the Newfoundland and Labrador guys talk strategy with each other.
Yeah. Just like backline late. Yeah, we're not freezing. I don't think the freeze gets us anything.
Just trying to move that
Bit more ice.
Newfoundland Labrador counter and stay there. That's a shot they've made earlier in the end. But now the stakes are a little bit higher with Newfoundland Labrador sitting 2 in this tight 5-5 game in the 7th end.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
This is close.
Hard.
I lost it.
Just get. Whoa.
Oh, you could hear Tristan McPherson
Okay,
take the
Adam,
bullet
go.
for that one. I lost
Adam,
it, he
go.
said. But
Adam, go.
actually,
didn't end up too bad.
That's still good.
Yeah.
I saw that I lost it there. Okay.
That's a tester.
Yeah, absolutely. The problem is that if Daniel Bruce passes the test, a three is on the table.
We could also play like this way, red, yellow.
I think this is easier.
Do you think this is easier than playing it red, yellow on the out turn?
Whatever looks easier to you.
It's overburied, but this is really tough. I kind of like the red, yellow on the out turn. I like this.
It's overburied this way.
What?
It's overburied this way.
Yeah, but it'll curl across center. This looks really tough from the hack.
You think it's easier to do this?
Yeah, I think so with hack. Guys, do you think it looks easier?
I don't like the shot.
Yeah, I like this with hack. I'll make it, Joel.
Okay.
Okay, hack.
Yeah.
I like this. At least we keep our shooter if we like stick it. Like that's the toughest shit on there. Just hack, just soft hack.
So they're going to play the other turn, and
I'm gonna hear more.
it appears, I believe, promote their redstone into that yellow, and I think it is the territory sitting shot.
Hear more.
Yeah, I don't mind the call by Daniel Bruce. I think what he's thinking is it's really hard to get to that back yellow, which is true. And the problem is if you ever get by the top guard but you over curl, you push your own red rock into the open, and then Sawyer Kaeser just has an open hit to lie to and get out of the end. So I like this call.
You're close. You're real close line. Hard king. Hard king.
Will it curl enough?
It will not.
It will not, and wow, this end has turned around in a hurry.
Well, they do roll for shot, so Sawyer Kaeser has to play at it, and he's going to have to roll into a decent position. Yeah, I didn't mind the call by Bruce, but it would seem almost that shot wasn't there. I mean, he played pretty much the exact weight you need to. He didn't get by that top guard by much.
Think that's good ice, or a bit less? Okay. Yeah!
No to panic there from Tristan McPherson, but now they're...
Whoa, guys! She's gotta come a little bit. Garrett, if there's any.
Whoa, whoa, whoa,
Whoa!
Roll it, roll it.
There's any. Go, 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 go.
Another great shot by Sawyer Kaeser. This guy.
Yeah, he has just been a game saver, but up and down the lineup, boy, I've just been totally impressed with the way these guys have played.
Absolutely, me too.
Tristan McPherson, you know, he maturely took the bullet on missing the line call, even though it produced a great result, but didn't show any fear on the line call there either, which says an awful lot too.
Absolutely. Now there is a double here for 3. Not an easy shot, but it is there.
No, the same way I'm not getting rid of it. Even on 11, we can hold it.
Sawyer Kaeser just ideally would have rolled a smidge more so that this shot wasn't there, but obviously a dangerous shot too.
Can't afford to be wide.
No, 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 no.
Whoa, whoa, king, king.
And they're asking for some sweep here because looks like it is wide and will be a big steal of 1 for the Northwest Territories. My goodness, Sawyer Kaeser has made some game savers this game. And, you know, one of his great shots that was almost, remember, the hit and roll to the button that just missed by a couple inches too. Otherwise, this would be a different game. But it still is a Northwest Territories 6-5 lead through 7 ends.
Yeah, just some fantastic shot making from the back end. And, you know, I have to say, Daniel Bruce missed both his shots that end, but I like the way he thought about them. I like the process. I just think that in both cases, the shots probably weren't there, or at least not with the weight he was throwing. I mean, that was a pretty delicate double. It just needed to curl about 2 inches more, but it might not have curled 2 inches more with that weight. So just the wrong side of the inch for Newfoundland on both those shots. Sawyer Kaeser makes a couple good shots, and Northwest Territories ends up stealing a point.
John will take a look at the scores as they head into the later stages of the games. Men's game that's going on the Sheet C. Saskatchewan's Ryland Kleider at 2-1, taking on BC's unbeaten Hayato Sato at 3-0, but it is Saskatchewan in a 4-2 lead playing the 8th end. BC with the hammer. And in the other big game over here, it is PEI's unbeaten Tyler Smith at 3-0, taking on Northern Ontario's Jacob Horgan at 2-1, and it is a 4-4 tie. Northern Ontario taking 3 in the 6th, and then PEI forced to a single in the 7th. So it's 4-4 Northern Ontario with the hammer in the 8th end. In the women's games underway this afternoon, obviously a lot of eyes on a big Sheet B game that's going on between Manitoba's Mackenzie Zacharias and Nova Scotia Taylor Stevens. Both teams at 3-0, and it is Manitoba in a 5-4 lead. They were up 5-1 after a steal of 2 in the 6th, but Nova Scotia generates a 3, and it is 5-4, Manitoba with the hammer playing in the 8th end. Also going on sheet A, it is Quebec. Noemi Gauthier playing Sadie Pinkson of Nunavut. And we have a 7-6 lead now for Quebec playing the 8th end. But that game was 5-1 Quebec, and then Nunavut came back and scored 1 in the 4th, stole 1 in the 5th, and stole 3 in the 6th. And now Quebec has come back with a deuce in the 7th to take a 7-6 lead, but Nunavut hanging tough in that game. And over at the curling rink, 2 games in progress over there for the women. Alberta, Abby Marks running away with it, a 12-3 lead over the Yukon's Bailey Scoffin. 4 in the 6th, a steal of 1 in the 7th. They're playing the 8th end over there. And in the other game, New Brunswick, Melody Forsyth at 1-2 playing Prince Edward Island's Lauren Ferguson at 0-3. And New Brunswick in an 8-5 lead over PEI and holding the hammer playing the 8th end. And we have guards up in our featured game as the Northwest Territories in a 6-5 lead after a stolen point in that 7th end. And we talk about the importance of the 8th end, John, and here it is. Newfoundland down 1, Newfoundland Labrador down 1 with Last Rock needing to generate at least score.
Yep, for sure. I think obviously when you have the hammer, you want to score 2 or more. But even if you score 1 in the 8th end to tie the game up, I think if you're Newfoundland and Labrador, you feel okay about that. You just get back in the 9th end, force the Northwest Territories to 1, and then you got the hammer coming home down 1. So obviously, best case scenario for Newfoundland and Labrador is they put a 2 or more up on the board here, but any score here is good, and obviously if Northwest Territories were to score in this end, it would be massive.
You see Newfoundland Labrador, or the Northwest Territories, ignoring that rock that went back T behind the corner, and they're going to draw behind their overlapped guards, but that's looking a little warm.
Yeah, Nogler's been a little heavy since the 5th end break change, hasn't quite adjusted yet.
It will slow down for shot rock.
Yep. I don't mind not going around the outside guard there. You don't know what it's doing in that area of the ice, especially this late in the game. Newfoundland just going to peel here.
Clean. Yep. Clean. Shot.
Hard to say how much you can see of that from the far end.
Yeah, probably not a ton. Probably the draw is a better call. A little surprised to see Newfoundland and Labrador peel those guards, I have to say. I don't know that they were really causing them that much trouble. They were off of the center line. But maybe they just feel more comfortable keeping it clean, and they have had most of the ends set up quite well.
Oops.
He held it together. I feel like the 8th end has been dangerous. Carly Burgess almost bailed in the 8th end last night.
Actually, no, it's good.
Wait, hard. Whoa, where is it? Hard, Philip, wait, hard.
This looks really good. They gotta go though.
Yeah, it worked out.
Yeah.
Okay.
Maybe should be falling down more often.
Listen.
Sometimes I felt that way too, coming out of the hack. You stumble, you throw it good after you had a, not a perfect shot on your last one. You start to go, oh man, should I be falling down more often?
They don't teach that style of delivery, but it's appears to be pretty effective.
Clean.
Newfoundland Labrador will play at the Northwest Territories stone at the back 8, and they will sit 2 if they can hold the shooter.
Not 11-5, it's 10-5.
They will not hold the shooter.
What's that?
Oregon trying to come down onto it.
I can't hear him. I couldn't hear him.
It's a couple times now Newfoundland and Labrador has overthrown a hit in the last few ends.
Okay.
And that's the thing people don't realize when the ice quickens up a little bit.
Normal.
When the ice quickens up a little bit, it doesn't just affect draws, it affects hits too, especially with these teams playing quieter weight.
The peel on the corner guard is called.
Whoa!
Might be trying to run it.
Yeah. Whoa! Yes. Okay, roll it, Garrett. That's good.
Wow.
I think they were playing the run back.
I think you're absolutely right. They would have loved to have driven their yellow back into there, but now it's going to be replaced by a red Newfoundland Labrador stone, so less usable from the territory standpoint.
Line's good. Hard, Joel. Joel. Whoa. Whoa, Joel. Whoa, Joel. No. I don't want to be deep. We're real deep.
It's fine.
Good.
Shot.
I think they'd try that runner again, wouldn't they, John?
Yep, absolutely. It's even closer to the house, so if you ran on your last one and this one's closer, it stands to reason you'd probably try and do it again now that it's easier.
Yes! Yes! Yeah! Whoa! Whoa! Okay, there we go.
Great try, and
That's good.
they do keep one of their stones on the rings.
Yep, not a bad shot.
Yeah.
It's late enough in the end now. Late enough in the end now, though, that Newfoundland and Labrador can simply split the house and hope to just trade hits with Northwest Territories and get there too. The key here is just not to set up any double. They'll want McNeil Lambswood to be probably either directly in line with that redstone in the top 8 or in the back tee, back 8 area. It seems like Bruce wants them directly lined up.
It's got to curl a bit.
Over there, 6.
Looks definitely there.
6.
Right here. It looks real close. Clean. Oh. Shot.
Good weight control, good judgment by those sweepers.
Yeah, there'll be no double there, that's for sure. So Kaeser's just going to try and roll over and get closer.
We don't have much of an option.
What's that?
We don't have many options.
I know.
So if we knows this, they're still sitting that. I think we just hit. We can't hit this because it jams, so we have to do this.
Okay.
I'm thinking this.
How far you want to get?
As far over as you can.
Where?
Right beside.
Right where?
Beside it.
So you heard the call, the hit and roll call. They'd like to call it.
There's not much we can do. But I think just hit and roll as far as over as possible. Control. Yeah. Bit more ice.
Go across the face and roll into the center of the rings and set something up later for his last shot to see if he can get a roll or.
Whoa! Whoa! Whoa!
Yeah, I agree with his assessment. Could have jammed the other one if you play that, and this one, if you roll, you can get shot if you roll behind
there
it.
is any. Yeah, go.
All the way.
As far as you can.
That's a good shot.
Really nice.
Yeah, it's possible now that if Daniel Bruce rolls out at all on his hit, it'll leave a double for Kaeser.
And if he noses it, certainly the hit and roll behind coverage will be available as well. And
absolutely.
We've seen, I'll tell you what, Sawyer Kaeser and his rolls today have, his roll game is strong.
It is indeed, yeah. Yeah, Sawyer could have multiple shirts made with pictures of his hits from this game and just the caption, "This is how I roll."
Yep.
Yep.
Yep. Any roll, King. Okay.
So Bruce sticks right there. I don't think there's a double. There is a double, but again, Sawyer Kaeser's worried about the jam.
I don't think so either. So yeah, I like this. Hit it right here. I'm right there.
I like that too.
Yep.
I don't think the double's there. It's too thick. You guys can go look for yourself if you want, though. But I think just the hit and roll behind. Same weight. Hey,
Can Kaeser do it again?
Whoa! Yep! Yes! Yep! Hard, guys! Hard! Hard for a piece! Hard!
Okay.
Worst 4 words you can hear is a sweeper or a thrower. Hard for
That's starting to
a
go.
piece.
Yeah, I have a theory about that, Al. I think that that phrase should be banned from curling.
Real quick.
Because I really think, like, you
Real
know,
quick on the intern.
if you're sweeping and you know it's a close hit,
Yeah. It's like a 30.
you're already sweeping as hard as you can. You don't need to hear hard for a piece. You know who hard for a piece is for? It's for everyone in the audience and all the people on the sheets beside to look over at the sheet and go, wow, look at this idiot. He's about to miss this shot. And I don't like that.
I hear you. I hear you. So it will be a draw for 2. Full 12 foot is all that's needed for Newfoundland Labrador to get its deuce and go into the lead after 8 ends. I don't see these sweepers feeling very confident about it, though.
They don't seem to be.
See if Tristan McPherson can jump on this and take it.
It's fine. It is fine.
So
That was
it is
the
a deuce. And a great shot by a great shot by Newfoundland Labrador skip Daniel Bruce, and it will give Newfoundland Labrador that control point after 8 ends. And a 7-6 lead. I can tell you a couple quick other updates. Nova Scotia women have just stolen a deuce, and they are now up 6-5 on Manitoba. Taylor Stevens getting that deuce in the 8th end to go up 6-5 on Manitoba. So a 3 in the 7th and 2 in the 8th for Nova Scotia to turn that game around. And in that Nunavut Quebec game, women's game, it is now a 7-7 tie. Nunavut taking one in the 8th end.
Yeah, but
we can also tell you that PEI in men's action, Tyler Smith, unbeaten, has stolen one in the 8th end to go up 5-4 on Northern Ontario's Jacob Horgan.
line's good.
Some big games on the ice here
Two's good.
this afternoon in the township of
Line's
Langley,
good.
British Columbia. Approximately a
Hard,
48-minute drive from Stanley Park.
Hard, you gotta go.
It's very exact,
Hard,
Al.
Lamb, go. Hard, go. Go hard, go hard.
Is that going to get across the hog line?
Oh, just leave it hard.
Yes, never a doubt.
It's pretty wild this entire game. We've seen teams throwing that first center guard and really not getting it too far over the hog line. It's been a really interesting trend in the game so far.
Just a 3. Line's good.
So the corner guard
Tight to
now
the
being
house.
called for Garrett Minute.
Yes. Oh my God, yep.
That,
I love Tristan McPherson.
He is a beauty.
Good shot.
Shot.
It's great when you see a guy's hair and you think, oh, this guy's probably a cool guy. And then he comes through and succeeds on all fronts. Just a pleasure to cover him today.
And we should, speaking of hair, his hair game is strong, but Adam Nogler.
Yeah, not too far behind.
Has a nice salad working too.
He does. He just hasn't let it grow as long as Tristan's. Tristan's salad offers a few different, it's more of like a mixed greens. You got arugula in there, you got some mesclun, you maybe got some baby lettuce. Whereas Nogler's salad's just a straight arugula, just one type.
Give it time, give it time.
Yeah, exactly.
I'd leave it.
Throw a few others through. He'll get some added greens in there.
So 2 center guards up now for Newfoundland Labrador. About as far apart as you could get 2 guards too, by the way.
Yeah. Fantastic second shot from King.
Didn't want that on the rings. It is in the free guard zone so it cannot be touched. So Garrett Minute will draw around the corner guard for the Northwest Territories.
Lines. 3 down. Yes. Arnold, way.
They are light.
Hard. Hard. Yeah.
Dragged it quite a ways, I will say, but
yeah, just a little light, a little tight.
Sawyer Kaeser, by the way, double medalist at the Arctic Winter Games in 2018. Won a gold medal, or the gold Ulu, as they refer to it at the Arctic Winter Games, in mixed doubles, and skipped the Northwest Territories to the silver Ulu.
Line's good. Line's good.
In 2018.
Line's good. Yep. Whoa! No, not line. Not line. Not line. Not line.
Whoa!
Oh, King, go. Go, King, go. Hard. Yeah, I know. Go, King. Go. Go. Okay. Good.
Little deep here, which will give the Northwest Territories. We've got a lot of N's in Canada. You notice that? New Brunswick, Nova Scotia, Nunavut, Northwest Territories, Northern Ontario.
Nova Scotia.
And did I not say Nova Scotia?
I don't think you did, but maybe you did.
The velar ridge in my mouth is getting worn out from all of the
Now the draw to get to that shot stone, but I think it's going to be a little wide, a little heavy.
It's all right.
Yeah, unfortunately, Adam's been struggling with his draw weight in the second half of the game.
I done goofed my leg.
I done goofed my leg.
I don't know. This feels weird.
We've all been there. You and I are a couple of older men. I done goofed my leg a few times.
It's time 4.
Line's fine.
It's time 4. Line's good. Yep. Yes. Hard line. Bounce off.
Not bad at all for Newfoundland Labrador. Guards the shot stone.
Is that less ice?
No.
Yeah.
I'm close.
Hard.
Northwest Territories trying to bail out of a situation here.
Hard.
I'm good.
Okay. 12.
Would love to get the blank here. Deuce wouldn't be terrible, but
Nope.
they
No,
are
it's
in
not
chase
bad.
mode.
Yep.
Kept the shooter in play for sure.
Yeah, it's just important to get Bruce away from drawing. Most likely, especially with the way McNeil Lambswood's played this game, if you give him another free draw, you're gonna make it. So now he's got to try and make a great roll. Not as easy.
Yep. Whoa. No.
Close.
Joel. Hard, Joel. Hard, roll, go.
Okay. Hard. Okay.
Good shot.
Good.
So Kaeser looking for a little hit and flop here.
Down to one sweeper, by the way.
Adam Nogler maybe taking a little bathroom break.
And that wrecks on the guard.
Yeah, and unfortunately that guard really wasn't a trouble rock for Northwest Territories. Sometimes when you rack a guard, it doesn't hurt you. It's a positive plan B, but that rock was so high that it wasn't really causing Northwest Territories any issues. And Newfoundland and Labrador are going to call a timeout here to decide what to do.
I know, I like this.
Yeah, like that. Like, I don't.
He makes this, he rolls out. Like, here, it's so good.
Yeah. Yeah, this makes. Yeah.
Yeah.
There's no roll off this, right? To go in for him, but I don't think he played that anyway.
Yeah. You gotta leave it, like, that's really good. Like, half open. Half open's really good. He doesn't really have much heat.
Well, he could do that.
Which is fine.
You like this?
It's tough if it's half open for him to do that. It's really straight here.
Well, I think you try to vary.
I think in this or
Three-quarters.
guard, but.
You think if you vary like coming in there?
Yeah.
Never hurt. No. I think like here.
I just want to call it out. We're, like, not the best time. We're good on time now.
Best thing he does, he makes his double.
Yeah, and then, just do that.
Nice if you're half top around. He makes the double. He's going to be there. Make sure he makes the double, right? You're going to still be lying one. If it's good,
Here.
just do that. He's probably going to do this, which is fine.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, just bite the 4.
So the call is to get to the top 4. Counterclockwise rotation, right-handers out turn.
Yeah, I think this is the right call.
Newfoundland and Labrador would be sitting 3. Northwest Territories holding last rock. Newfoundland Labrador up 7-6. We're in the 9th end.
Line's good. Hold Joel, take it easy. Yep. Hard. It's gone already.
I don't think that's going to get to the top 4, John.
Doesn't look like
It's
it, no.
It's like, go King.
Yeah,
I wonder if it hit something.
Go King.
Curl it.
Yeah, go King.
Really light.
Yeah, that.
Just pick.
Yeah.
There you go.
Pick or grab or something.
We still have that.
This will give Northwest Territories an opportunity to draw in there, which I didn't mind this call on their last one either, so I think if they can get one in there, that's pretty good.
Big shot for Tristan McPherson.
Line's good. Wait there. Gotta go. Help.
They're calling for help. I think that's going to come up light as well.
Whoa.
Dang it. Oh. Didn't have the weight on that one. Nope.
We don't even have to do commentary when Tristan's on the mic.
No, he's magic out there. You can know exactly how this game's going. So I think the same call will be made. Daniel Bruce will play that shot that McNeil Lambswood attempted on his final.
Yeah, this is, now that we're later in the end, this is a shot that if Daniel Bruce sinks this, the Northwest Territories are in a world of trouble.
I don't think it's that much. It's curling now.
Sweepers say it's big.
It's curling lot now.
Okay,
Looks really big.
14-7.
Uh-oh.
Yeah. Go ahead.
I don't think they want to leave a pocket.
No, Northwest Territories, another chance to get out of jail. That's another one of those kind of line shots, Al, where even if you come light there, that's a very positive outcome because you're blocking the draw path. The Northwest Territories have nothing on that intern side, that clockwise side of the sheet. So if you come light there, you're still lying 2 in the house, 1 completely buried.
420.
Luckily enough for Northwest Territories, Bruce comes deep, and this is a huge shot.
Where is it? Line's good. Line is good. Hard for line. Hard. Yep. All the way hard. Hard.
By the guards.
Hard.
First one anyways,
Hey,
not the second one.
A little surprised they weren't sweeping that harder.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. That's not bad.
Opportunity that
Guard,
gets
yeah,
away
they
from the
have to
Northwest
drop
Territories.
Well, where?
What, guard?
Yeah, but where's the draw from guard, right?
Yeah, true.
Do you like the out or do you like
Yeah,
the
well, all he has with this anyways is for one.
Yeah, no, do you like
Because he
the
can't
in or
stick
do you
it.
like the out?
I like the out, I think.
Okay, well, probably like this.
You like the out?
Yeah, I like it if you like it. Like.
Do you like the in or the out? Yeah.
Okay, like edge
Yeah.
the ring.
Yeah, they kind of stopped sweeping.
Okay, let's make a good one.
Yeah, I think that's probably a detail that these guys will work on, as we talked about, one of the younger teams in the field, Northwest Territories. So seems likely that that's something that Coach Kaeser will work on with the boys, and just staying committed to every rock and following them all the way into the house and being ready to sweep at all times. Definitely seems to be something that they're struggling with.
I got either like 2.5.
So I think the guard is the call here.
Absolutely.
Just close that hole.
Yep. Yeah, you get this guard up, and Kaeser's going to be running a red into a yellow. A risky proposition.
King.
Hard King.
This is hanging.
Hard King, you got it. Hard.
Hard King.
Hard King, go.
That'll be fine.
Go King.
Whoa,
Hard King. Hard King.
Yep.
Yes.
Yes.
Go King, go. Go.
You're good. Shot.
That's real good. I think that's
Relax,
real
Skipper. We
good.
got
That's like a
it.
perfect spot. Good
That's
play.
the,
off
I missed my last one. I need to make this one really
right.
good.
Yeah.
Scream. We've all been there before. So now a really tricky decision for Kaeser, because you obviously can't give up a steal of 2. That's pretty close to game over, being down 3 going into the 10th. But if you try a run back, you're running their red rock into your yellow rock. So if you don't catch those 2 reds at the back of the forefoot, you're giving up a steal of 3 or 4, and it's absolutely game over. So call a timeout. Have a chat with Coach Nick Kaeser, see what he says. But yeah, it's just, unfortunately for Northwest Territories, I don't see any other options.
It doesn't matter if we give up 2 or 4. We're not getting. I don't think we're going to get another 3-ender in 10th.
I would agree with that assessment. Nothing specific against Northwest Territories, just very difficult to generate a 3 to tie. And then you'd have to steal again in the extra.
I don't think I can see enough. I think like just 1/3 at most.
That's sketchy though. That's the only thing.
Huh? This is not there. All we have is the double tap. Because I think really. What if we just guard? Yeah. Center of it. Like just center.
All he has if we guard that. Where do you have to hit this one?
Because it doesn't matter if we give up 2 or 4. Yeah, just hit that guy nose and we should be golden.
On the exact nose?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, you're right.
What do you guys think for ice right here? Board. Pardon me?
I like that Kaeser's throwing board weight here. What that does is it opens up some possibilities that you could just thin your own rock into the forefoot, and it makes the control and the sweeping a little bit easier. So I like that he's not just whipping it in there, but as he says, this could be the game right here.
Yep.
No, I think that was just a little tight out of his hand.
Go through. Yep.
See if they can come through a miraculous port here. Just quite light though as well, I think.
Yep. Just tried to get a little too cute with it. Board weight's always tough when you're moving 2 rocks, especially that distance, and I think Sawyer might have gotten his own head a little bit there and didn't want to overthrow it and ended up underthrowing it. So steal at 2 for Newfoundland and Labrador, and it's an uphill climb for the Northwest Territories here in the 10th.
That was a very hard shot.
Yeah, you heard that. That was a very hard shot, but it is a 9-6 lead for Newfoundland Labrador. They are on the verge of improving to 4-0 in the preliminary round robin pool at the 2020 New Holland Canadian Juniors, and that is very close to nailing down a spot in the championship pool. We'll know those teams as of tomorrow night. A tiebreaker, if played, will be played on Wednesday morning. And I probably already jinxed this by mentioning the word tiebreaker.
Yeah, tiebreakers mean more work for everybody. So try not to jinx it, Al.
So Newfoundland Labrador, they want this in the rings. And Daniel Bruce kindly relieves his sweepers by saying, I'll sweep these last 6 feet.
Yeah.
He's
Very,
a team
very
player.
kind. Yeah, it is a team player. It's fantastic.
Reminder, you can get all the scores of the games going on this draw as well as every draw at the 2020 New Holland Canadian Juniors. Curling.ca/scoreboard. Curling.ca/scoreboard. Very tight games coming down to the wire here this afternoon. We can tell you we've got the first final. Alberta, Abby Marks, we'll see them tonight right here, John.
Mm-hmm.
They have recorded a 12-3 win over the Yukon's Bailey Scoffin. That puts Alberta at 3-1. Yukon at 0-4. Alberta, of course, 2 members of last year's Canadian Junior champions, skipped by Selena Sturmey, silver medalists at the World Juniors. They will take on the Northwest Territories women's team, skipped by Tiana Bain. Corner guard up by the Territories, and the throw through from Newfoundland Labrador, so the Territories will try and get up another corner guard. And called and made. 2 good shots by Garrett Minute.
Yeah, we talked about this in our earlier game because we had the exact same scenario with Ontario up 3 on Newfoundland and Labrador in the 10th end. And when you're up 3 and you got 1 in the house, the conventional wisdom is to then throw them through. You just want to have 1 counter there just in case, and the rest is history, as they say. So Northwest Territories will try and get some more guards up to try and generate a 3 here.
Well,
or
like
go into the house. Let's get to it early.
Line's good.
That Alberta Northwest Territories women's game, by the way, begins at 7 p.m. Pacific, 10 p.m. Eastern, and
Line's really
for our
good.
friends in the Mountain Time Zone in Alberta and portions of Northwest Territories, it will start at 8 Mountain. Tristan McPherson, it is, I believe, past tonight in the buffet here, and Tristan McPherson can carb load tonight. He's earned it.
Yeah. Well, do they have to play again at 7? You don't want to be carbo loading in between this draw and the next one.
Listen, I think he's earned it anyways. And for the record, they do not play tonight.
Oh,
so
well then definitely.
2 trips to the pasta bar earned by
Yeah.
Tristan McPherson.
Pull up a couch.
Yeah.
Well, I don't think that was the way that Newfoundland drew that up.
Yeah, a lot of skips wouldn't play it that way, but
Yeah, I'm good.
here's the way it played out.
Yeah, they managed to leave a corner guard there and run it onto their own. And all of a sudden, Northwest Territories 3 is not out of the question.
Line's good.
Oh. Heels up.
Looks like a lot.
We can't go. Okay.
Good shot. Just getting on the paint is the main thing there. So, and lots of separation between the two Northwest Territories stones. So, Newfoundland, Labrador.
2/3.
I think they'll take on the slash here.
Looks like it, yeah. Yeah, you're getting to the point where peeling the guard doesn't help you because there's another guard right across the sheet. So Northwest Territories could lie 3 if you peel the guard. So I don't mind this, attacking the rocks in the house.
Goes over top, so Newfoundland, or pardon me, the Northwest Territories remains shot rock with 2 corner guards in play. And if they can get another one in here, game on.
Absolutely.
Just gonna peel everything we threw. Dang it. That's okay.
Line's good. Down. Gotta be in. Line's good. Where is it? Well, it's not curling. Looks like a lot. Whoa.
I don't know if it's...
Yeah, it's not a lot. It's fine.
You're not gonna get buried. Yeah, still good.
And regardless of outcome, let's remind everybody, Sawyer Kaeser, 17 years old and just turned 17 a few days ago, last Monday. 17 years old. Tristan McPherson, 16 years old. Adam Nogler, 16 years old. Garrett Minute, 15 years old. Couldn't be more excited about the future of this team because they clearly work at it. And with that great, with Coach Nick Kaeser at the Fort Smith Curling and Winter Sports Center. If they keep working, this is a team you'll hear things about at future junior nationals.
Absolutely. Well, it's like we always say with some of the smaller provinces and territories, you kind of have to start somewhere. You got to develop the program, and obviously, Brad Gushu's done that in Newfoundland and Labrador. He's left a legacy behind him of fantastic young curlers coming up through the system, and you see now Jamie Cooey, Kerry Galusha doing the same thing in the Northwest Territories, and obviously to a lesser extent, Kevin.
They're going the other way now.
Wait only. Well, where is it? Okay, carry it. Well, no, you can't afford to. Okay, hard, Garrett, hard.
See if they can bury that in there.
Finish that.
Yeah.
Perfect.
Real nice. Good weight by Tristan McPherson.
Yeah, really good shots, and the 3's been in play for quite some time now.
I guess if we're wide, we try to get that. Just peel?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think so.
Try to go this way, yeah.
Yeah.
Play the run back.
Yeah.
Yeah, both rocks are pretty much dead
If you hit
buried.
it right, you might be able to get bowed.
And you might be thinking, well, you could probably play a takeout on that one in the back 12.
No, I like this.
The issue that happens with that is if you play the takeout and Sawyer Kaeser comes down and freezes on it, you're in the same situation. Whereas this way, if Daniel Bruce can make the run back, goes a long way to taking 3 out of the question.
Just missed it. And now sitting 2 and a chance to lob a third one in the rings.
Yeah, I mean, I think pretty much if Sawyer Kaeser puts this anywhere in the rings on this side, Daniel Bruce almost has no choice but to hit the open one. You can never give up 4 here. And then that would leave Sawyer Kaeser with either a hit or a draw for 3.
And let's hearken back to his words at the end of the 9th end, or just before he threw his last try. I don't think we'll get 3 in the 10th. Well, hold the phone.
You never know, Al.
She's a slippery game, John.
Line's
It's
good.
played on ice, that's why.
T! Line's really good, guys. Line is amazing. T!
Gotta make sure it's
All the
here.
way, guys. Go, 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 go!
Yeah, can't get off that.
Hard!
Really gotta go. It's gotta be in the, gotta be touching paint.
Whoa, whoa, right off, right off, right off.
Great shot.
Wowee.
Great shot.
Tristan McPherson got a little eager to come up and help sweep. He'll be told, I'm sure, that he serves a better purpose calling line. Let those sweepers do the work. You need someone calling line, but you can't blame his enthusiasm.
No, absolutely not. And I think, you know, they felt pretty confident that it was by the guard. So, and we have a final on sheet B. Manitoba scrapes out a 2 in the 10th end to win 6-5. Sorry, 7-6 over Taylor Stevens and Nova Scotia.
What a game that was.
Fantastic. 2 of the better teams on the women's side going at it.
There's another win. Saskatchewan boys have just finished off a victory over the BC men. Looking like it'll be a 5-3 final for Saskatchewan. Rylan Kleider improving to 3-1. That's the first loss for BC's Hayato Sato.
Roll it over, go, 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 go.
And there is the hit, but not enough of a roll. And look at this, an open hit to score 3 and tie this game and send it into extra ends.
Yeah, as I said, Daniel Bruce really had no choice there. Both of those yellow rocks completely buried behind that corner guard, so you just have to hit the open one, hope for the roll. He got a really nice roll, just didn't get quite all the way over, and Sawyer Kaeser with a shot for 3.
Got to settle the nerves.
Well, yeah, yeah. Hard! Hard, go!
Really got to go.
Hard!
Oh my goodness.
It's okay. Good game.
Well, you heard it. It's okay. A great opportunity, just overcooked it a little bit, and it is going to be a final victory for Newfoundland Labrador. They will improve to 4-0. A 10-6 victory as they, or 9-7 I believe will be the final. So regardless, Newfoundland Labrador will improve to 4-0. The Northwest Territories will drop to 0-4. We will be back with Draw 9 action tonight here from the 2020 New Holland Canadian Juniors. For John Cullen, this is Al Cameron saying bye for now.